Welcome in, everyone, to another session with the Second Chances. We're going to start, as always, with a thank you to Critical Role, who created the wonderful world of Exandria that we play in each and every week here on Twitch, as well as to Reliquary Records, Dungeon Glitch, Critical Role, Hunter Rodgertson, and Borislav Slavov. All the music that you hear comes from one of those many artists. Make sure you go and check them out on Spotify or wherever it is that you stream your music. Last time we left the Second Chances, our heroes had just made it to the city of Gwardan, the last stop on their way to Leaf's home, deep within the Doralle Woods, just south of the Pallid Grove in the Sirios Mountains. Well, in Gwardan, Maeve had stumbled across a contingent of Pallid elves who had apparently left the grove due to a strange disease that cleared up and stopped affecting them once they had left. She was able to converse with a few of them, answer some questions that they had at large for the Farseer, as she has become known as since she left the Grove many, many months ago. They were also attacked that night after holding a special celebration with the Pallid Elves. A glyph of warding with a chain lightning was placed in her tent. The group was able to follow the would-be assassins back to their abandoned warehouse where they were chopping up pieces of aormatons to send somewhere to apparently the man who is now in control at Leaf's home. And they defeated them, turned over all the evidence they had
I fell off the fucking map, dude.
Thank you, Omega Welltall, for the sub. Let us know who you want that inspiration to go to. And we're able to turn all the evidence over to the authorities, hopefully stopping and closing the kidnapping ring that has been plaguing the Menagerie coast. Rosalind also got her steam-casted adamantium arm, but needs someone with a bit more tinkering and magic expertise in order to properly utilize it. So with that, it is, I believe we ended with Maeve having a conversation with her sister,
Yes,
who
we did.
had given a little bit more information about what she's doing and how she's trying to, quote-unquote, save the world, that she's working with a group of people, and that she does not trust the entity known as the Oracle, who gave the Second Chances their power, but prior to the Second Chances, had given these same opportunities to her sister. So her sister is trying to find some alternative way to combat the Architect instead of just pushing it off onto the next generation of heroes, whenever that might be.
And, you know, she can't decide where I should go that would be safe. Told me to go home.
She
and
just
said, "Don't
wants
go
you to
home."
be safe. She thought
Mhm.
home would be safe. It turns out
Yep.
it isn't, so don't go
I know.
there, but be safe.
Just say, she can't make up her mind.
So with that, we'll jump back in. I don't think that... Did anybody else have anything else for that night that they wanted to do? I don't remember if Corey was going to let anybody else dream anywhere. I think Roz had dreamt to Saris either that night or the night before. Maeve to her sister. Was there anything... Corey did want to do a thing. Okay. So as everyone is settling down for the night, having their dream moments here and there, Corey, what was it that you wanted to do?
Would like to. Maeve, we're probably not having another sleepover, right?
Probably not. I think I got a 10. Unless
That's
you...
fine. It's
unless you
totally
pay.
fine. I get it. You want to see your girlfriend, Zana, and I'll just sleep
Zana didn't even
alone.
invite me over. I just assumed I got another 10. Unless
Um,
she did, but I assumed not.
Yeah, I would like to pop in and talk to Gil.
Okay. Since the glyph of exploding, you haven't noticed Zana taking any long rests. Whoops. Doesn't
Yeah,
mean she
okay.
isn't, but she is up and out and watching whenever you notice. In fact,
I'm probably in her
I need to
tent.
do a
I guess.
roll for her for the night before. Yeah, okay, she's good. All right, so you wait until everyone has more or less settled down for the night. Maybe not sleeping, but, you know, is otherwise preoccupied, and you're able to find yourself a private moment within your tent to pop into your card box to go and see Gil. same thing as you've been seeing the past few times that you pop in there. Just sort of this voidless room. Not necessarily like endless darkness, but it just gives you this feeling of just like a room with like not really anything there. And he emerges from the shadows. Not quite as sort of gangly and malnourished as the last few times you've seen him, but also not in the glorious forms that you're used to him being in whenever you pop in here.
Okay.
Corey, welcome. What do I owe tonight's visit to? You've had a pretty rough day. You should probably be getting some rest for the road.
Yeah, no, I will be. I just wanted to, I just want to say real quick, you're looking better.
Thank you.
Sorry, I know that just saying that off the cuff sounds really weird, but,
I mean, I could look however I want, obviously, but, you know, trying to be more open and honest about things, you know, giving that old chestnut a try.
Yeah, no, that's actually really good. Actually, and Corey's gonna jump into changeling form. No, you're right, and I think that's a good thing. I just didn't, it seems that your form is improving, and I haven't gotten much of your stuff, which I am working on. There's just a lot going on, and mother's in danger, homeland's in danger, and all that stuff, but I promise you, I'm gonna make sure that that's on my to-do list.
Of course.
But yeah, is there something different that I'm doing that makes you seem healthier? Sorry, I don't know how to say it nicely.
I guess I'm not really sure. I've just been trying to be better myself, and I know that you plan on bringing your friends in here soon. How should I, present myself to them?
Oh, that's a good question. Well,
You know, because they
just as
say
yourself.
first impressions are, important.
Yeah.
So, should I bust out the fine china?
Oh, you mean like setting up like the space? I mean, yeah, like, and I'll help you with it too. Like, I'm not just gonna let you, you know, set everything together. But
Should I,
if we're
do my
talking,
hair, put on, my Sunday best? I don't.
oh, yeah, no, I think, yeah, with these people, first impressions, sure, they're still important, but only really with who you are as a person, not really how you look.
Okay.
So,
I guess if things are a little bit too ostentatious, it might give them the wrong impression that I have, a bunch of power. Oh, so actually, if I make myself look a bit more like, stray kitten, kicked puppy, then maybe they won't want to steal
okay.
that power from you.
Okay. Well, no, here's the thing. I don't want to do that either. What I'm trying to say is that I don't want you to feel like you have to manipulate your true form at all, because they really don't care either way. Like, they're not interested in. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like, what you give me isn't cool. It's very cool, and I'm sure like we'll have a whole, conversation at dinner and everything, but not for nefarious reasons, if that makes sense.
All right, so just show them this.
Yeah, we could, maybe we could set up a, just a simple tavern kind of scene, and, you know, we could play cards all together. I started teaching them some games earlier today, so,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I know you're
All right,
nervous.
no, yeah, sure. No. Not nervous. I've met hundreds of mortals in my time. This is no different. Corey, make a persuasion check for me.
And spend inspo.
Enemy.
24. Or wait, no. 26.
Okay. It's a pretty decent roll. All right. All right, so when are you thinking this'll happen?
Well, I'm probably on one of the first few nights to the Grove. I don't want to, because once we deal with whatever we find over there, I don't know what that's going to entail, so I don't want to keep pushing it off and then...
So, like, after Leaf's home, or like in a few days after you leave Gwardan?
Probably after we leave Gwardan.
Oh, that's soon. That's
That's
early.
a little... I know. But I think it might be best before we get, you know, into the swing of whatever's waiting for us.
All
But
right.
anyways, I did want to talk with you really quick, and so the lady that I almost killed.
Oh, yes, the lady that you almost killed. Yes, what about her?
Yeah, I think this is kind of on me, and I mean, you heard everything that happened with me and Maeve and Niles and all that stuff, and but I know that I'm still kind of struggling with how I want to define myself, and I know that you're really eager to allow me to have the choice with whatever path.
Right.
But I do want to let you know, moving forward, I don't want to use that kind of magic anymore until it's really, really necessary.
All right. No, you know what? You're right. You've tried it before already, right? The being like Zana, being like Roz, we'll leave the slaughtering to them.
Well, I mean, I just I don't want... they're not like that necessarily, because they don't just kill people that, you know, are just witnesses, or just, you know, people that we need to get
They killed
information from.
everyone else in that warehouse, and she beheaded that fellow with the big arms.
Yes, and I did too. I know. Actually, hold on.
Look, I'm just here to help and aid you, so you just let me know what you want and when you'd want it, and I will do my best.
Okay. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Gil. Okay. Well, you'll know once I tell all of them that we have a meeting. So...
Okay, looking for... I'm terrified. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Me too.
I'm
It's okay.
terrified of it. Why are you terrified? I thought you trusted them.
Oh, I trust them. I trust them absolutely.
What is there to be terrified of then?
No. I don't mean it in that sense. I'm just saying I know that you're nervous about it, and I want to make sure that I'm doing everything to support you and make sure that this meeting goes smooth. That's all. You know, I'm not
Okay.
I'm not doubting anything. I just know that this is a big step, not just for me. This is a really big step for you. And
All right. Well, if something happens and we need like a moment to strategize, we need a code word.
what do you mean, like a moment to stretch?
Like if things, just get out of hand for some reason, and we need to take a breather.
Oh, like a sidebar?
Mhm.
Like you'll just like snap your fingers, we're in a different room sort of thing?
How about puppies and kittens?
I feel like that's very specific. I don't know how I could work that in.
You don't even have to worry about working it in. Just puppies and kittens.
But then they're gonna know something's up because they're gonna be like, oh, Corey just had puppies and kittens and they disappeared into a room with Gil. I wonder what that could mean. You know what I'm saying? How about this? Why don't you just, whatever, if you want to wear your earrings, just dangle your earring and I will watch for that. And then I know, okay, I will excuse myself to make dinner. And then you can be like, oh, I'll help you, Corey. And then we'll step into some different place. I don't know.
We'll play it by ear. Fuck it, we'll wing it.
You know what?
We'll do it live.
Yeah.
All right. Great. Nothing could possibly go wrong here.
Nope, not at all. Okay, good night, Gil. And
Yep,
just
bye.
go away.
All right. So, the night passes without incident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a thing.
Yes, Leaf.
So after everything that happened in the middle of the night, Leaf would have gone to its friend Aries Albert.
Yep, the lady who runs the Purple Chamber.
Yep.
Leaf, make a... Fuck, this is stupid. Make a perception check. Well, hold on. What time are you going? Is this like later in the night after everyone's kind of like gone to bed, or like are you trying to sneak away?
Not trying to sneak away, but this is later in the night.
Is this like not like I'm trying to sneak away, but I don't want to bother other people with this?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Make a perception check for me, please.
The vape special.
30.
With her 29, you notice Zana is trailing you.
I knew it. Listen, she just gets worried. It's her
She's-
way of showing worry.
You can make an insight check if you want to.
Why would Leaf make an insight check?
Just if you want to. You notice her far behind you. You can make an insight check into how she's acting if you want to try and just get any sort of insight into why she may be. Whatever you think, that's the reason.
Oh, no.
She must be pretty bored. All right, anyway. That's pretty weird. Anyway, so we're going to there. Going to chat her up, let her know of the things that happened and the events of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And spend some time there. And then as the evening tends to wrap up, Leaf is going to offer her is going to ask what kinds of fruits and vegetables she likes in her garden that it is going to create for her, because it's going to cast
easy enough to do.
going to cast, spend the next 8 hours casting plant growth in her behind the purple chamber.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay, so you're not taking a long rest then.
That's right.
All right.
Do you want me to make a Constitution saving throw?
Yep. When the morning comes around, you can make a Constitution saving throw. Zana does not spend the whole time there. Once you go into the purple chamber, you don't see her again after that.
Okay.
So you are not exhausted, and neither is Zana. All right. So the night goes by without incident. You all begin to wake up the next morning. What would you like to do? Second chances.
Are we gonna go together somewhere to eat, or are we just kind of lounging around?
You can easily, go and get breakfast for the day. You're still kind of playing out your hero's welcome here in Gwardan after all you've done. There's a maybe not sizable, but there's definitely more of a Aeromaton presence here. It seems like the community in Gwardan has sort of accepted them more into their community than some of the other places that you've seen in the Menagerie Coast have, and they play a little bit more like prominent and important role here. And they all seem to be very, very grateful towards you. You find out that one of the first Aeromatons that were kidnapped months and months ago was a good friend of Spider, captain of the Zalezo here, that he had actually saved his life, the first day that he was in town, basically. So he felt, it was very personal for him figuring out who was behind it and putting an end to it. So you don't have to spend any money. The breakfast is on the house here as well. If there was anything specific you wanted to talk with or do with the refugees, with the other Pallid Elves, you have a chance to do that as well. You are once again warned about the Aeromaton presence in the forest. It seems to mostly be in the western side of the Doralle Woods. And while the Pallid Elves don't have any experience to give you on it, Spider does also warn you that there have been reports of people going missing around the northern bridge across the Doralle River. They don't have a lot of information on it or not. It could just be related to the Aeromatons, to the Automatons that are now sort of patrolling or roving the forest. But just something that he tells you to sort of, keep an eye on and just be on guard.
Okay. So Maeve will explain that she'll probably just kind of reach out one last time to Raynor, I think her name was.
Yep.
Just to kind of check in, but otherwise, I don't think she has any other business in town, but she is going to bring up to Zana about, they were talking about making traps, and she's wondering if there are any way, anything that could possibly be made while they travel to kind of disable automatons without killing them.
Leo had found 3 of those little shock stamps.
Yes.
And I gave them to Zana when I got back to them.
So she can attempt to make some rolls to see if she can activate those without having access to a workbench of some type. Those rolls would be at disadvantage unless she nat ones it. They would just remain to be inactive. If she nat ones it, then that one will be broken basically. There's not really a lot that she can do otherwise on the road just because of sort of the fine motor skills that it takes for something like that. When it comes to more conventional traps, depending on what you come up with, maybe. But in most cases, she either needs access to a workbench or it'll depend on the environment that you're in. If you have a chance to lay an ambush, for example, and you have a night to prepare, you could easily do something with that. Would you like her to try and reactivate the shock stamps?
Before she does that, could we possibly go back to the warehouse and pick up some of the tools so she can actually get like specialized tools to work on this shit?
She does. She like she has like her own like tinkering tools and stuff like that. But there's still
something else.
Yeah, there's still a big difference between like either sitting in a moving cart that's doing it, or sitting down at your camp and then being in like a proper workshop.
Well, I'm wondering, the people who did Roz's arm, do they have extra workbench that they'd be willing to rent out for a little bit? Unless you're saying it would take like a whole day. Sorry.
It would take her some time not being familiar with the technology.
Okay. Well, I guess I would ask her what she thinks she'd feel comfortable with, only because I don't think we're gonna get a workbench until after we've dealt with this automaton.
Yeah, she's fine trying it. She again kind of reiterates the expectations that not being familiar with this, there's a chance that they could be damaged permanently, but so long as you understand that and you're not going to hold it against me if that happens, I can do my best.
I wouldn't hold it against you. It's okay. I mostly just didn't know if like
you
there's
may
a different
not.
use.
And she just gives a glance over towards like Leo and Corey.
Just make sure that you're using your inspiration properly.
I put a hand on her shoulder. You can blame it on me. But regardless, I just don't see if these are useful in any other capacity other than what we're going to be going up against, if that makes sense.
It's possible. I would, again, need more time. There's potentially a way if we found an easier and more reliable way to charge them if I can get them fixed. I might be able to actually use them in a way to charge some of my shots with lightning magic, which would be a nice way around not having a magical weapon as well.
Yes, it would be.
Would definitely need a proper workshop in order to do that, though, so that's more of like a longer-term goal.
That's fine.
I could probably do something similar with lightning arrows for you, or even potentially electrifying some other weaponry.
Would it take one to do each of those things?
I wouldn't know until I could play around with it a bit more.
I'm just wondering if it's worth, because we have 3, right? So I'm wondering if it's worth...
4. We still have the one that I took off of our friend back in Nicodranus.
I was just wondering if it's worth just trying to see if you can activate one and then saving the rest, but
sure.
I am open
I can
to
do that.
suggestions. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Let me do a little bit of quick math here.
Otherwise, don't believe I have anything of note elsewise to do in this city. Like I said, I will go speak to Raynor before we leave, but if others had things they needed to do, otherwise we should be probably getting on the road sooner than later.
Yep. Anybody else?
I think Leo wants to procure a cart, maybe a sleeper cart.
Thank you, Hall, for the raid. Appreciate it, buddy.
And the keg of blast powder.
Wants to blow
Hey,
shit up.
Leo.
Oh, God.
Could I come with you?
If you want.
Awesome.
But I don't know where we're going to get manacles. We can get rags.
Yeah, I feel like morally compromised or judged for putting sand in someone's mouth, and I don't want to do that again. So
I
We all
mean,
include rope in our back.
yeah, we have rope. There's
I guess that's true.
they were wearing a hat. That's a good thing to put in someone's mouth.
I feel like, Maeve, you might have sent Corey too far in the other direction after the whole Niles thing, because, like, Hermia cut a guy's head off, stole his soul, and then summoned him back as a specter, and then Corey's over here like, I gagged someone, I feel real bad about it.
We can kill humanely, guys. Come
To be
on.
fair, I will say that I misunderstood Corey when you said gag him with sand and thought you were pouring sand down his throat.
Fair enough. That's fair.
That's
That's
what
fair
I
enough.
thought you
It
meant.
was just a sandbag, but Corey
Yeah,
still
yeah.
feels like,
It's-
oh no, I failed again.
You
I'm
didn't,
evil
yeah,
again.
that was me
Oh.
misunderstanding how you were doing. That's why I was like, whoa, we got rope in our packs. Everybody does.
That's what I assumed too.
I
Oh,
knew what
could
you
I
meant. I
get-
knew what you meant, Corey.
Thank you.
I'm glad.
All right, so Corey and Leo, you're looking to go and buy like some supplies.
Yeah, I just want to get a cart because we left our other cart in Port
Right.
Denali.
So you do still have the cart that you took off of the four-armed man.
Oh shit, I
I-
forgot about that. Should we use that though?
I don't like
we could
using
sneak
that,
in
'cause
with
that-
it.
That like makes us a huge target all the time. I don't
Yeah,
like it.
because they know he's
But-
dead now.
Right, but you
But
also
you're-
But
you
you're
also
changelings. You're
you also-
changelings.
took out.
Okay, yeah, but they just know, hey, that wasn't that Bob's freaking cart. I know that Bob was
You
killed by that group
also
of adventurers.
what-
So
You were also able to route out the Aromaton kidnapping ring here in this city. So at this point, like the only thing that you have to worry about running into would be taking it into Leaf's home. And Zana points out that if they don't yet know what happened, that it could be an easy way in.
didn't one guy escape, Zana?
One guy, you know what?
No.
No,
I
one
got
guy.
the
One guy.
last
Yeah,
dude.
one guy
What-
escaped.
No,
There was
Oh,
two
yeah.
people
one
running
guy
after
got
it, yeah.
away.
We killed
So
one
we
guy,
don't
one
know
guy
what
escaped.
they know.
Hold on. Zana was out for a while last night. I'm gonna give her a little roll here to see if one guy
Inspiration.
did escape or not. You know what? I will use one of her inspirations. This is a good thing to use an inspo on. Let me make sure I take one off. We'll make this a survival check because he probably would have got to out of the city in time. When you bring that up, she nods and says, it's a good point. Doesn't necessarily mean he will survive to tell the tale, but regardless, if you want to get a new cart, we can, but I don't think there's anything wrong with continuing to use this one.
You just
I
want to
wouldn't
like
feel
let-
bad about blowing it up if we need to.
Wait for what? Wait, we're gonna blow it up now?
I mean, we can plan. Like
Oh,
if we
you
sneak
mean?
up on them, like
Wait. So if they don't know, me or Zana could turn into the dude and be like, "Ah, bah, 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 their operation was screwed, so that's why I'm coming straight to you."
We
You know what I
would,
mean? And then we
yeah.
had
Corey, that man was like 3 times my size, 10 times your size.
get
and had
on. I'll get on your
4
shoulders. Maybe it'll work.
We can afford a cart. I'm confused.
So two changelings in a
Wait,
trench coat.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what
Wait,
about
wait.
the 4 metal arms?
That's one of the
Okay,
changelings.
No, and then maybe I don't know. Then like Leaf, I don't know. Maybe Leaf could get on top as well, and then just like stick out his limbs and be like the mechanical arm.
Zana rubs her temples and goes, I'm going to go for a walk, and walks away.
Oh.
I just yelled towards her. It was a good idea. It was.
It wasn't.
Still
This
come
one
with
thought
you,
it was a good
Leo.
idea.
I don't whatever about the cart. I just want to get some things.
All right, what would you like to buy? And Leo, if you want to get a cart, let me know.
I'll head to the camp.
Yep.
I'd walk after Zana, but I think she wants to be
Mhm.
alone.
We'll do the camp thing right now. Corey and Leo, just give me like a shopping list in the chat, and I'll let you know if we have to worry about role playing any of that or not. All right, so Maeve, you head back to the camp. Anyone in particular you wanted to talk with?
I'm just gonna check in with Raynor. I don't think I have anything really. Brain's not working too well with anything special to say, but I just
Yeah,
want to check in with her before I leave.
So, I mean, like, as far as they're doing here, again, Gwardan has been very accommodating as far as having, you know, an extra 40, 50 people out here. She mentions that if you meet anyone else on the road, let them know this is where they are, send them on through. And that whatever happens in the Pallid Grove, you know, if and when it's safe to come back, let them know. And if it's not, you know, if you discover something that makes it, you know, if it can't be saved or cured or whatever it is, then, you know, let them know as well so they can start thinking about what's next for their people.
Right. I have ways of sending messages. I'll be able to do so as soon as I hear of anything. But I'm glad that Gwardan has been accommodating. I'm not exactly sure where we'll be headed next. If we happen down this path again, I'll make sure to talk with you all more personally.
All right. Be well, and may the Moonwalker light the way.
You as well. Best of luck with everything here.
Yep. She gives you a hug, and there are a few other people, you know, around. You kind of draw a little bit of a crowd, at least those who are pro-Farseer. And it's a little bit of a prolonged goodbye as the Pallid Elves are all very close-knit and touchy-feely when it comes to that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Hermia's probably watching and being like, why are so many people hugging? Stop touching each other.
Listen, we had to live underground for centuries. We all got very close to having lack of space.
All right. Leo, what's a sleeper cart?
Like a cart that travelers sleep in. Like you can pull out beds and shit inside of it.
Okay. Interesting. So you don't
Think
necessarily
like that.
have to
Well,
sleep on the
some
ground all
people
the
can
time.
have a role playing a better
Yeah.
night or something like that. It's
you
not
want a
anything.
camper is what you want. You're looking for a camper,
Basically.
okay? Just
Yeah, because
all right. Keg of Gwardan's best. 50 gold, and you're able to get a cart that inside there's when you're traveling, you can basically put these beds up so they're on the wall, but they kind of fold out inside, and it's kind of like a bunk bed sort of situation. You basically have to take everything out of the cart in order to use these, but up to 4 people can now safely sleep inside of the cart if need be. It's covered wagon type, so it's not like the one that the 4-armed man had, which it was completely boxed in. So arrows could rain in from above. Not that's gonna happen. Keg of blasting powder is another 50 gold. Keg of Gwardan's best. We'll say 40 gold. And the rest of the stuff, rope, sketchbook, and 2 hunting traps, do another 25 gold, and you can take everything you need.
I'm so sorry. What were the numbers?
I'll put them in here.
Oh, you're gonna put them.
I was gonna pay for it, Maeve.
All of
and
it?
I was gonna pay for
my
the
my
cart and
stuff.
stuff too.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, those are the 2 types. So
I'm trying to help the team.
140 for Leo, 25 for Corey. That includes the apple seeds as well.
And the ball bearings.
And the cucumber seeds.
Yes.
2.
Yes.
And tomato
Thank you.
seeds.
You guys have so much gold, and none of that costs so much it's going to make that much of a dent, so you're good. So with that, you all leave Gwardan behind and begin to make your check towards the Doralle Woods. Fair weather today, and you get a decent enough start that you're able to get to the edge of the forest with your first day of travel. Nothing out of the ordinary happens or costs you. So if there's any sort of discussion or any RP you want to do during that travel, more than welcome to. Otherwise, you set up camp right on the edge of the woods for the first night.
I guess I'll let the group know that I reached out to my sister again, or at least I tried to. We talked a bit more. I think the main thing she's gonna just mention is she's not sure how the Oracle is unable to see her, but she is trying to do things her way of what we're doing, just without the Oracle's help, it sounds like. But she wouldn't really tell me much otherwise than that.
So do you think she might be opening portals? Because that's what it sounds like.
I wish I knew. She said she wasn't in Bisatile amongst that whole thing, which is very strange.
She's trying to... Is she trying to save? You've said that she's trying to save the world.
That's what she said.
All right. But opening portals, according to the Oracle, is the opposite of that. So,
Let's
Leo,
hope that's not what she's doing.
why would you think she's opening portals? And moreover, how would she be doing that if she... Does she still have the tattoo?
Did I see her have a tattoo in the dream?
Not that you're aware of.
I mean, I didn't check. She just said that she turned away from the Oracle. I would assume that means, no tattoo.
Well, you don't need the tattoo to enact great change. We've seen petty magic users make a fuss about things, so...
When people, make pacts with, otherworldly beings, they get granted powers. They can, forsake one being to, make a pact with another and gain a similar power. Why can't it work with, that with tattoos?
I mean, I suppose that it could, but I've been under the assumption, just based on our experiences and some of the research that Zenithal has been doing, that the Oracle and the Architect are a bit more beyond that.
I mean, does...
Permanent?
I mean, not necessarily permanent, but for example, Rosalind was brought here by the Oracle. If it wasn't for her connection to light, she would have no way of contacting her home. That's beyond conventional magic, or even the way that the arcane works here. You even have similar but different gods in your world. So even if you were to make a pact, or become the champion of someone, I still don't even think that the gods have that ability.
I mean, I didn't say if it was a god. It could be something else.
True. The only thing that we know of that has that power, though, is the Oracle and the Architect.
I mean, is that same, for the other continents as well? Have you heard anything from, I'm blanking on other continent names,
Teldore or...
Eldore!
or Marquette?
Yeah.
Not yet. Hopefully, whatever it is the Oracle's doing that's keeping the portals centered on us, she's still able to do. I guess the only thing that doesn't make sense is we're all in agreement that opening the portals isn't going to save the world. The Architect clearly wants to destroy everything. And the only other being besides the Oracle that we know that would have the power to grant that to someone would be the Architect.
She said she's working against him, but she doesn't trust the Oracle either.
There's some sense in that. She was still designed by the Architect.
That's what I was trying to kind of get her to tell more about, but she just said that there's... Did she say there's something she's not telling me, the Oracle's not telling me, or just saying that she doesn't trust her?
Just that she doesn't trust her, and I think she might have said something about, along the lines of there could be something that she's not telling you.
She thinks that there's more to what's going on with the Oracle than what she's telling us, which, I mean, could be true. She's with another group, but she, if I remember correctly, said they were not part of this. Just she was.
No.
It's just confusing. I don't know the Baisei tile situation that I had looked into 2 months ago. It was her ex-girlfriend's name that was used out there, and she said that wasn't her, so I don't know.
She could
who
be
that
lying.
was. She could be lying, which is even more frustrating. Because she's telling me to trust her, and she still won't even trust me.
Well, I mean, look, if she really is kind of on the same team, even, having a different approach about it, we're probably eventually gonna run into her, right? And, that's when you could really clear the air about all this stuff, because I mean, of course, you're free to dream to her like 24/7 if you want to, maybe. You can have whatever you want. But I think, too, that it's like, if she's not with a group, I don't know how much she really is getting done anyway. So whether we think she's opening portals or whatever, like, we just don't have a way of knowing. And, it is frustrating, and I don't like her. Sorry, I don't mean that. I do like her, Maeve. I do.
It's okay. I appreciate that you are defensive for me. Truthfully, I think she is worried about me doing this. I hope I can at some point just convince her that she doesn't. Well, not that I can stop her from worrying, but that maybe she'll just stop telling me to go somewhere safer. But, you're probably right. Hopefully we will. And she is with a group. I just don't know who she's with. She's
Sorry.
close.
I
That's
meant
okay.
more like you're not aware of this, so they're not working with her. Like, yeah, she is traveling with company, but like, she's not getting assistance for whatever goals she's running towards, right? Like, how can she?
And
So,
possibly, I guess I don't know. Depends on what their goals are at this point.
yeah. If
Hopefully
you
she'll.
learn their full name, though, in a dream, maybe I can get information from them.
I'll see. She's been pretty closely guarded. All I know is whoever they are, she has gotten quite close with them, I think. Which is good. I'm glad she's not alone. I'm just not really sure what else that will look like for us. But she offered to have me still talk to her at least, which is good. She was pretty mad when I dreamed to her the first time.
You want this one to attempt to spy on them?
No,
Oh my gosh.
That'll make her more mad right now. Maybe someday if she's really not giving me anything, but at one point she thought I said I was scrying on her, which is not what I was trying to say, but she thought that's what I was trying to say, and she was ready to get real mad. So I don't want to chance that right now until I'd like to build her trust the old-fashioned way, I suppose. The only way I know how. Which takes a long time.
Well, you're doing your best, and that's all that matters. And she can suck it if she doesn't accept your love in the end.
Thank you, Corey. I appreciate it. Well, nothing else we can do about it. Just we're gonna see what's going on with for you, Leaf, and then we'll see what's going on with the Pallet Grove, I guess.
There is a spark that jumps off of whatever it is that Zana's working on as she lets out a curse in. Anyone speak Dwarvish?
I do. This one does.
Why do you keep having to speak languages I don't speak? Can she
You
speak
speak like
Draconic or
12
something?
of them.
also.
Why don't you?
I know, but you never do things that are with them.
Okay, what's a language you speak, Maeve?
Celestial, Primordial, Sylvan, Draconic.
Draconic. All right, she curses in Draconic.
Perfect. What? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Luckily, it's not broken, but also not working yet.
Okay.
That was her failure of the day on that.
Okay. Wasn't a 1 though, so that's good.
It was not a 1. It was an 8.
Okay.
Do you need help, Zana? Or is
I appreciate
good
you
to-
offering it, but no, I'm fine.
Well, I appreciate you appreciating that, and I feel heard. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Imagine that Maeve just looks between you and is like, yay, they're getting along and talking about feelings. She does a little
I liked
clap.
it better when you guys were fighting.
That took a lot out of me. I feel like I am now at half HP. So,
Make a wisdom save.
oh god.
Come on, guys, not that hard.
16.
All right, you suffer 1 point of exhaustion.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh god.
It'll go away
You
when
just
you
see-
long rest.
I was gonna say we're about to long
Corey
rest.
just withers away.
Okay, we may have to work on energy output a little bit.
Yep.
I also sorry guys. I look at Roz and Maeve. I have a thing that I would like everyone to attend to in a few nights, if that's okay.
Oh, thing we've talked about recently?
Yep. Yeah, and it's kind of a surprise. Just think of it like a little dinner. You know how like we just go take a quick nap in my box for like 10 minutes? Like we're gonna like I want to set up a nice maybe a picnic or something or yeah, and then I have something to share with you guys. So,
So
All
dinner and a show?
for now, just a dinner. I'm still kind of working the details out, but are you guys what? You guys want to do like a talent show or something? Do you guys want to do something fun?
I
A
don't have
talent
any
show?
talent.
I don't know. Shut up. You honestly, Hermia, the way you move on the battlefield, you could be a dancer. I just want you to know that, okay?
Okay. Noted.
But yeah, no talent show. That's fine. I thought you were saying that because you wanted a performance, but yeah, just a dinner for now.
That's by what Kaylin says. I don't think I'm cut out for performing.
Me either.
But
Yes.
Thanks,
Yes.
bud.
but yes, we will see if we can find a safe place to do all that.
Of course.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Rosalind.
What?
As you are getting ready to bed down, a light comes into your head. The next chance you have to utilize the ability to visit, Mother would like a word with you.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because your uncle recommended some sort of oil for
No.
non-magical arms.
No. No, he didn't. He's not that. Oh, he is. He is that dumb. No. Oh, fuck. Listen, yeah. Yeah, right. Oh. Right. Well, I mean, like you say, you can only do it like once every 4 months, right?
Once a week.
Oh yeah, it was once a week, wasn't it? I'm sure she's gonna be thrilled. Thanks. I'll get you in 5 days then, I suppose. No, 6 days. 5 days? I don't remember how long it's been.
I will let her know.
Yeah. She's mad?
She's not happy.
Nah. Yeah, that seems about right. You said she got rid of the matriarch, right? She doesn't have that anymore?
Yes, and you are in
That's
a
good.
completely different realm, so even if she had it,
Still wouldn't be safe. Still wouldn't feel okay.
she was inquiring about whether or not you would feel pain through me.
Yeah. You know what? We shouldn't find out. I don't think.
So I should tell her that you don't want to talk to her and tell her what happened.
No, that will not go well. No. Nope, I will do it. I will do it. Yeah.
Talk to you in 5 days.
Yeah. Thanks. Roz looks sick.
You all right?
Mm,
You look like you ate some bad fish.
I wish. My uncle might have said something stupid and let slip to my mom that I lost my arm.
You weren't gonna tell your mother that you lost your
I was going to tell her until I figured out what I was going to be able to do about it. I was going to wait until I was either going to figure out if I could get it regenerated or get my new one attached. Then I was going to tell her.
I mean, you could talk to her tonight.
I can't, actually.
Oh, it's the dreams. Oh, the dream spell doesn't work.
I can't. No, I can't dream cross planes,
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
unfortunately.
This
Yeah.
is like when you get into a car accident and like fuck something up and you're like, how long can I make it without telling my parents what happened?
Mm-hmm. Listen, it's a lot like when my mom said not to tell me that she might have cancer.
Great.
Yeah, it was awesome. I was really thrilled.
I'm gonna talk about this. Anyway. Well, as someone whose mother, when I would message her and say how I was doing, would just say, please come home, I can at least understand the hesitancy, but I will say that your mother's a lot more far away, and so she's probably gonna be just, wanting to know things.
Yeah, I know, but I can only talk to like a person a week, and there's a lot of people to talk to.
Zana, who's still kind of working on the shock stamp, goes, you need to set clearer boundaries. You're a hero now, and bodily harm is going to happen. Did she not go through the same things when she was a hero?
That's a interesting question. She lost her soul, but that was before she was a hero.
Well, either way, she knows what the risks are, so tell her that she needs to grow up.
Can I have Zana talk to my parents?
Don't be a coward,
Roz-
Hermia.
Roz doesn't say it out loud, but she definitely thinks spoken like someone who does not have a mother.
Say it! Say it!
No, she does not say that out loud, but she definitely thinks so.
Well, either way, I'm sure she will appreciate hearing the story from your lips.
Appreciate is a word for it, yeah. Yep. Nope, I'll do it. I'm gonna talk to her.
No, it's fine. I'm more just saying that. Listen, a mother's anger is just the best shield sometimes they have for, other feelings.
Like more anger?
No, like
Disappointment?
no
Apathy?
Fear
no.
and sadness. Loneliness.
Yes.
No, I don't think my mom's lonely.
Malcontent.
I mean, maybe.
I can't speak for your mother.
Disappointment.
Always.
Leaf, do you have a diamond on you?
No, he
Who's
gives them
asking?
away constantly.
He feeds them to
Do you need
Princess.
some? I have some. Do you need some? Who's
Yeah,
asking?
Okay. All right, hold
Who's
on.
asking?
Hold
Is
on.
this tree asking? Is this squirrel? Here you go, little
Take them off
squirrel.
of him?
I took one for myself. That is not in
Leaf,
his
you
actions anymore.
you see a rock inching up and moving towards your pack and
No,
rifling
no.
through it.
No.
Princess!
We have other gemstones.
I
What does
said-
she want?
That Leaf sees it happening. Do you stop it, Leaf?
I gently pet it.
Okay. Then the rock stands up and walks over to Rosalind and taps her on the leg and then holds a diamond out to her.
Roz takes the diamond. Is it the one that was in my pack?
No, it's from Leaf.
No. Oh, okay. Great.
And then she points to her mouth and then points to yours. And then points to the diamond.
She wants you to eat
Wants me
it?
to eat the diamond.
Yeah, she thinks she'll feel better if you eat a diamond, because eating a diamond makes her feel better.
Well, that's fair.
Oh, that's very cute.
That is
it's like,
very
it's like a
cute.
dog giving you a toy.
Mm-hmm. Roz glances down and is like, no. She puts the diamond in her pack and instead gets out a ration and starts to eat it and gives a piece to Princess.
Puts it into her void.
Yeah.
Luster
I gotta
has
admit, that's kind of cool.
come to your side.
Yes. She also tears off a piece for Luster, who yes
Noms it up.
expects his share.
Luster, I would have. Okay. Apparently, the rations taste better when someone else gives it.
I think
I
it's
mean-
more so that like someone else was getting some.
That too. He does get jealous easily. There. There.
So, who's dreaming tonight?
I guess I'll
I
dream
got-
to Captain Flowers.
Okay. That's First Mate Flowers. Bright Eyes is the captain.
Bright Eyes, the captain. Then.
I mean, we
Alright.
might have reorganized the crew structure. You don't know.
Fired.
I'm the DM. I would absolutely know.
Yeah, does
Um,
anyone else want one?
I don't have a special thing to say to Caleb right now. Besides, I'm anxious, so we'll just leave
Oh
that.
well,
for
Kayla
another
might be able
day.
to help with that.
Hermia
Yeah.
asked Boromir if he dreams a lot.
No. I am constantly awake.
Oh, that's awful.
I never
What'd
get
he
tired.
say?
I'm a sword.
He's- He said he's always awake. He doesn't dream.
Oh,
Doesn't it sound terrible?
yeah.
I like sleep. Wish I could do it more.
Do you want me to cast sleep on you, Chad?
I don't think it'll work, and plus he's not answering to that.
Oh, fine. See if I do another nice thing for you.
He didn't say anything.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
fine with rejection.
How come, like, Corey, your box talks to you, and my sword talks to me,
Yeah.
and, like, you can go in your box? Like, I've always wondered, can I go in my sword?
Oh. I don't know. Have you ever tried?
I don't know how I would try.
Oh,
You take
well,
a running jump at it.
no, don't
No.
do that. Leo, you're so mean. I don't know. I mean, I just knew I could do it. Like that, it was the first thing I did when I found the box, and it was like, voop, 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 and I was like, oh God, I'm dead.
Oh, so it's just
And-
like an instinct thing, like.
I think so. Like, I feel like if Chad could do that, he would have let you already.
Well,
you know?
I mean, he's also like got a lot of souls inside of him, so maybe there's no room.
Oh, there's too much to tango. Like it's
Yeah.
full up in there. Okay.
Yeah, and they're probably like, I mean, the guy whose head I cut off is definitely in there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's like a nice guy. Probably not.
Plus, you might get trapped forever inside the sword.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't know
gosh.
How do you get out of your box? Like, does the
It just
box let you
happens.
out, or do you just like, is it like a door?
It's just it just happens. It's kind of like, and I do it in front of them, and you just see like I turn into dust and get sucked into the box and then just rematerialize out. You see, it's just like that. It's just like whenever I want to. I don't really know how it works. It just
That's cool.
kind of happens. So
You're like, I'm going to my room, and it just disappeared.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but I like camping with y'all too. Um. Yeah, I mean, it has gotten me out of a lot of shit. Like when I used to get arrested, I would literally just like chuck the box out of the jail cell window and then just whoop, go with it, and I'm out.
How many times have you been arrested, Corey?
Well, successfully, none.
Nice.
How many times have they slapped cuffs on you?
I think once, but I was able to get out of that one. Why have you been arrested, Zana? Are you trying to one-up me right now about how illegal or criminal we are?
Oh boy.
I mean, Corey, you can go into a magic box that talks to you. She can't. Maybe she wants a magic box.
No.
Are you
just
jealous,
wondering.
Zana?
I'm not. Remember, I've known what's in the box longer than anyone.
What?
I don't have to know
Inside.
what's in the box. It's just cool.
Give her a look inside. But I don't say anything. Nothing to say.
This is more like it.
Oh, the fighting? Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay, well, good night, everybody. I'm gonna sleep.
Wait,
What-
Sana, does
what?
that mean you know, like, what's in the sword? Like, have you seen inside of it?
No.
Damn it.
What's in the box?
A room!
That's up to Corey to show.
You guys have been in the box.
Yeah, we know what's in there.
We sure do.
You not been in the
Maeve's
box.
trying to figure whether she should say anything or not. She's like, I mean, no.
Last time,
okay.
wait, Corey.
What?
Last time
Yeah.
I was in your box, like, I guess the only time I was in your box, I left a present there, you know, like a tip. So I don't know if that was okay or not.
Oh,
Oh
forgot
no,
about
I
that.
did.
She
I
asked for
forgot
a
to tell you.
gemstone.
I forgot to tell you. The box said,
Poop in there?
"Thank you."
I didn't poop in the box!
You said you left
No,
it
she
Oh my
asked for a
God.
gemstone, and I was like,
No.
Okay.
Yes, we were doing. Wasn't that when we were? Oh my gosh, in that undead town. Yeah, I forgot to tell you because so much stuff was happening. The box said, "Thank you,"
Oh,
or
okay.
at least what I could feel was a thank you.
Okay.
Wait, your box talks to you?
We already established this!
We've established. Yeah.
We know this for a
Anyways,
while.
Insight
Leo,
Corey right now. I'm gonna
aren't you
insight
so
Corey.
tired? Leo, you're so tired though. Don't you want to
You're
go
so
talk to
old.
Captain Flowers?
You're so old, Leo, and sleepy, and
God.
Yeah, let's go to sleep, old
you have
man.
to go to sleep
No,
so you can
let me-
wake up at the crack of
let me-
dawn.
Okay, while they talk about
is
sleep, I will turn to Sana and go,
19.
you'll sleep a little bit tonight, I hope, right?
I sleep.
When?
Sana like a bat.
When? You're always awake and looking at us. But please.
No, you have. Look, Corey's always been weird about the box. That's about all you know.
I'll hold my tongue for now, because
I don't know why you guys are acting so weird. My sword talks to me, and you're like, okay, sounds legit.
No,
That's cool.
right? Like, why don't we? Yeah, someone have something else to talk about.
Well, sure, but we've known that. Well, this one has known that your sword has talked to you, which has
Wait,
always
how
been
do you-
weird.
But do you really know that it talks to me though? Because none of you can hear him.
Well, either it talks to you or you're insane.
Which
This
is it,
one-
Leo?
This
I
one
hope it's the
believes that you
sword's
think that
talking
the
to
sword
you.
talks to you.
Wait, Leaf, you think that it's talking to me?
This one thinks that you believe that the sword is talking to you.
Okay, so you don't think so. You're just humoring me. I gotcha.
Chad, I know you're real. I know you're in there. And I'm gonna dream to you one time, and you're gonna like it.
I
Listen,
wonder if you can. That's interesting. Well, I mean,
might
but he
try it
doesn't.
tonight.
He said he doesn't sleep. Wait, can you like detect thoughts on it?
oh
I think
no.
we
Did you
tried
try
that
that?
before. I think we
Oh
did.
yeah, it didn't work.
I could try it again. I don't know.
I don't know if there's like a higher like tier to detect thoughts.
Yeah, I can't really cast it at a higher level either. Sorry.
No, that's fair.
Have we tried casting detect evil and good on it?
Have we?
I mean, I've divine sensed and not detected anything.
I mean,
I guess
Yeah.
you could try.
yeah.
Guess we haven't asked specifically.
Yeah, like if like it's from the sword.
What's the question now?
Detect good and evil is the new question of the day.
Oh, someone's using detect good and evil on Foamir?
Yeah.
They were suggesting that they want to try, yes.
Okay. Leaf, you're using it?
No, this one can't. I
Just
suggested.
asked.
Has
Oh,
anyone
really?
ever tried?
Oh.
I don't think anyone ever has
no,
specifically.
in the 80-some-odd episodes of Hermia having a soul-stealing Vanta Black sword, no one has tried to detect good and
Oh,
evil
well, if
on
it's
it.
Vanta Black, we know it's evil.
It's
Exactly.
just a cool color.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean,
was owned by
Robbie,
an
because
evil
we already
person.
tried specifically detect thoughts, right? And it didn't work. Like I couldn't talk to Chad myself.
You couldn't talk to Foamir when you use detect thoughts on it, correct?
Yeah, Chad.
Would
Gotcha.
you like to use your divine sense, Roz?
I did use my divine sense. I've never detected anything from it.
That's because it's
Well-
not. Yeah. Okay.
If we want to wait
Hermia,
till the
I
morning, I can
could-
try to do detect evil and good, but I need a long rest to
Ooh.
reset my spells.
Yeah, we
Ooh.
haven't slept yet.
Yeah, I could. I mean, Hermia, if you want it, I could give you the second dream tonight.
I
and
don't
then
think
you can
it'll
see-
work because he doesn't dream.
He doesn't dream. He's such
Like
a
he
Chad.
doesn't sleep. So that wouldn't work.
We'll put him in a
Unfortunately.
sheath and he might sleep. Like, damp him
he
out.
does go into his. He does, and he doesn't sleep there either. He said, "I am a sword. I don't need sleep, Hermia."
I mean, he probably doesn't, to be fair, but
Yeah, but he didn't have to sound so like sassy about it.
I
he ever
sound the
sound any other
same
way?
every time I speak to you.
yeah, like that.
Wait, you can't hear him.
Roz suddenly
You
pretends
could just
to
feel
hear
the
him.
bad vibes.
Roz has just got picked up enough of their conversations together that she's developed he's gonna say something sassy.
Based on
It's like a,
Hermia's
I am.
expression.
It's like I am Groot kind of thing.
Yeah, I have an idea of what's coming.
All right,
Well-
so you continue to carry on for the night until eventually Corey casts the dream spell on herself and on Leo. You want to go talk to the captain of the ship?
Yep.
All right, there isn't a whole lot to report. Once you guys left, they basically kind of went back to work, just doing contract shipping, essentially. They're nearing Nicodranus right now, taking a shipment of lumber and some nails and tools and stuff like that. So
Dope. I'll tell them about the Aormatons that we saved. They could probably find some work, shipping them around from
Okay.
Port de Mali back if they want.
all right, yeah, they take that into consideration. They did. She also mentions that they will be having a bit of an extended stay in Nicodranus, as there was an accident on the ship and someone needs to get a cast and have time to heal.
Who got hurt?
Make a persuasion check.
No, you file an injury report. You say adults who got hurt.
Yeah, what the heck?
16 plus 10.
All right. It was Winston.
Aww.
Oh,
Okay.
I have a question. I have a question about that. I'd like to know
it.
something about that.
You know what?
Was
Hey,
he drunk
hey,
at the time?
Hey,
You're not
you're
there.
not in this dream. You're not in this dream.
how bad was it?
Probably just like a broken limb, broken leg.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, she seems to think so as well.
Walk it off.
All right, that's all I wanted to know to make sure my ship's not on fire yet.
During my downtime, did you see my message? I'm gonna
Yes,
work
that
on okay.
that is a success so far. I forgot how many successes we said
I
greater
think-
healing potion takes.
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
You have the gold. Since that's the
Yeah.
tier 2, we'll say it takes 2 successes.
Okay, cool. One more.
I think it's supposed to be something stupid like it takes 2 weeks to make a greater healing potion. It's dumb.
Normally, yeah.
Yeah.
I happen to still have 125 gold worth of herbalism kit stuff, and 100 is for greater healing. So I was like, might as well.
Perfect. All right. Corey. You want to dream to Zenithal.
Oh God, why?
What?
Maybe.
So, how are you manifesting this dream? What are you doing? Is this like normal where you're like trying to contact them, or are you trying to do something?
Now that you're saying it like that, I feel like I should prep some spy sneaky shit, but that's not what I originally planned, so I'll stay true.
Okay.
Probably just like wherever we first met him, and then I'll show up as Kieran the card, because I don't think he's seen me thus far.
Okay.
in my
So
current
yeah,
form.
you create the, I think it was in like a park, where you created it, and you see him there, sitting at one of the tables, people kind of walking around, and as you approach, he's kind of turning and looking and sees you. Ah, young Kieran, I assume this is some magic divination of yours?
That means Zenithal actually dreams and doesn't just trance. Oh.
You know, that's why they pay you the big bucks. You know, like you just knew. Like sometimes I do just mess around with people and I like let them say silly things or like see silly things and stuff. But good job. Yeah, no, this is a cool thing that I do. So, hi, how are you?
I'm good, and I don't dream often, but when I do, it's definitely not of this.
Ew.
Well, oh, sorry. I guess I should have sent you a send-in first. That's kind of on me, but I kind of had a question, and
In the future, that would be preferable.
yeah.
You
yeah, for
also
sure,
know
for
that
sure.
you do have a sending stone paired with mine, so you don't have to worry about the 25-word limit.
Yep.
It's
We do have
like,
that.
You know, I love the face-to-face like connection. You know, like nothing beats that. So, you know, do you wanna see a cool place? Do you wanna like literally walk on water? Snap my fingers. We're walking on the ocean.
I've done it before. Why don't you just ask me the question you'd like to ask?
Okay, all right, cool fancy wizard. Okay. Sorry. I wanted to pick at your fabulous arcane brain. And since we're, semi allies, I guess. I know we haven't really connected or done any, contracts and whatnot for you, but
You're
is
helping me
that
with the
something-
stones that you're putting into the portals you closed, so we can find alternative ways to deal with them.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, have you heard anything? Have you learned anything new that we should know about, or are we safe to just wait for Zana to, blab it to us?
It seems like everything that you've done so far is all that I've heard of. My contacts on the other continents have yet to tell us anything, and we are watching carefully on developments around Wildmount for you.
Okay, cool. Well then, yeah. Zana will keep doing her Zana thing. Good for her. I actually wanted to ask, do you have... I know you have a lot of allies. Do you have any that mayhaps not be in the realm of the material plane?
That doesn't really narrow down where you'd like me to look.
Do you have any friends in the Feywild, specifically?
For what reason?
Well, you know, me and Zana, the sad, tragic story of all changelings who find themselves stuck in the material plane, often orphaned, alone, sad, and troubled. I was hoping to potentially visit and figure out where my lineage lies and all that, you know?
He
So I was.
smiles at you a little bit. Was that you also trying to get some information about Zana from me?
No, I could not care less. Sorry, Zana, wherever you're sleeping. No, this is truly a selfish visit for me. So, I mean, if she look, here's the thing, and you probably know because you work with her and you're her boss, right? Like, if she wants something, she can ask. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think you were trying to infer and get me to let you to spill whether or not she's from the Feywild or if she was born here in the Prime Material Plane.
No, really, I swear to God, I'm not. Look at me. I mean, yes, I can do this cool dream thing, but do you really think if I were that smart, I'd be asking you right now?
Well, speaking of, you've been spending a lot more time with her. How has her training with Rosalind been going? Have they decided which of the two is the stronger fighter?
Oh, they're gonna keep on going at that until the end of days. So if we fail, they'll still be going at it, you know, in the afterlife and all of that kind of stuff. So I couldn't tell you.
I don't have any contacts specifically. Perhaps if you could give me a bit of a clue on where you think I should look, then I might be able to find something.
Um, if you don't have any contacts, do you have contacts here on this plane that I could get into contact with that already have contacts in the Feywild? Like, do you know where I could go to figure out?
Corey, what do you want to know?
Okay. Look, I'm trying to do this whole transparent, honesty, you know, good intentions, goodwill thing. And even though I barely know ya, I will do that with you. Um, and I show my Sealy Court symbol.
Interesting. So you want information about the Sealy Court?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just want to reach out to them because once I do, like, it's all good, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You know, I've read everything I could from the Cobalt Soul, or at least what they have for the public people, whatever.
You could always send a message. You do only have a 5% chance of failure.
Yeah, look, I have my reasons for doing this how I want to. And I'd like to keep that private, if that's okay.
So I'll ask once more then. What exactly would you like to know?
I want to potentially arrange a face-to-face meeting with the Sealy Court. Not
That's
just
it?
a sending. Yeah.
I will look into it. Now, the way this normally goes in my line of business is I do a favor for you, you do a favor for me.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, aren't we already doing you a favor, though?
For favors that I have already done you as well. So,
I know, but
once
ours
I
is still
have-
going. Like, we're still on the road to do this.
and I'm still here trying to smooth things over for you with the king of the Empire.
Oh, that's right. They
So,
did mention that.
I will
Yep.
get the information that you require, attempt to set up a meeting, and then I'll ask something of you.
Can you like ask it now? Because the way you're saying it is really putting me on edge. Like you're like,
I don't currently know what it is.
like, is there a relative that maybe you want to dream to or something, or
No.
do you? Okay.
I will have
And
what it is by the
Corey-
time I give you the information, so don't feel like it's going to lock you into doing something you don't want to do.
Okay. Can I insight check him?
Of course you can.
I'm gonna spend inspiration. 11.
He's hard to read. You thought that Zana had a straight poker face. There's something about him. Maybe it's just because he has such like an important position, or he's, being an elf, he's a lot older, but like just everything about him makes you feel like you're out of your league here.
Huh. Okay. Sure, thank you. I appreciate that. And I will ask you now. I do have another thing that I want to ask about. And
2
maybe it'll
favors
interest you.
in 1 dream spell. Interesting.
Yeah, well, let's get through the first one. I'm just letting you know ahead of time if I forget to send to you, because in all likelihood I will forget to send to you and then just pop in your dreams. So this is my courtesy now.
All right, what's the second thing?
Let's you can feel the dream kind of fading now. Let's just put a pin in that. I want to see if you can produce results. And then
He rolls his eyes, doesn't even try to hide it from you. Very well.
cool. Do you want to dream about something specific?
No.
I feel like you're just so like on edge. Do you want a masseuse place or something? Like even in a dream, sometimes you wake up feeling like you just had a massage.
Good night, Corey.
All right. Good night, Protozana. All right.
And the dream spell ends.
Why'd you fake him out?
Wait,
All
about
right.
what?
You were like, I have another thing, and then you were like, never mind.
Because I was looking
Power
at the time
move.
and I'm like, oh god, I'm taking so much time. So I'm
Power
just gonna
move.
save
You
it
gotta
for
you gotta
then.
keep them always guessing. Keep them
whatever.
guessing. All right, so with that, the rest of the night passes pretty uneventfully, and you all wake up the next morning on the edge of the forest.
Leaf is going to spend the night casting plant growth, creating a large topiary hedge maze that is filled with fruits and vegetables.
Mhm.
That says with like a little vine entranceway with like a little archway above it that says the Wild Mother provides.
Are you
Okay.
trying to not sleep?
Make a con save for me.
What are you doing?
You have 1 level of exhaustion.
Ouch.
Yes, in the morning, anyone who would like to can insight Leaf.
Insight leaf, cool.
I mean, you can all very clearly see that he did not sleep last night before he created this, and it doesn't take you long to
Right.
realize
Apparently
that doing
not.
it.
I rolled
Can
7.
Can I channel Zana?
Yeah, go for it. That is
What's
a
her bonus?
+5.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah.
What do I
Leo,
roll to hide it?
Deception.
I would
You
say
roll nothing. It just happened.
deception at disadvantage.
Nice.
First of
You're
all,
exhausted.
well, because you're exhausted, but first of all, you clearly know that Leaf isn't sleeping, because this is at least you don't necessarily know what happened at Well, no, actually, I would say you would know what happened with him doing it at the inn as well, because you all went to grab breakfast for the morning. So you know that he has spent 3 nights in a row doing an 8-hour cast, which means that he has not been resting, which means you haven't been getting your spell slots back to cast these, you realize, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Leaf, what the heck?
And
What are you doing?
and I would say, look, honestly, anyone. For the 3rd night in a row he's done this, you can tell something is up with Leaf. So, Leaf, since you rolled a natural 1 on your deception.
For a 0.
For a 0. How is Leaf feeling? What sense do they get from you at this point?
Well, Leaf feels like it is doing a terrific job at hiding its clear exhaustion. It is feeling like it is standing upright and walking normally. It is actually kind of like slunched over it off to the side a little bit, and its like movements are erratic, and you can actually see little beads of oil kind of like dripping from its forehead. But it's yeah, it looks pretty rough.
I look at
Leaf?
Leaf, what are you doing? You haven't been sleeping for the past 3 nights.
No, this one needs to this one has been creating temples and shrines in the for the glory of the Earth Mother.
But why are you doing them when you should be resting instead of during the day?
We do things during the day.
We can stop if this is important to you, but 3 nights in a row?
We're about to go into a forest of death. Like,
Worried about
Yeah, don't you, like, once we see your mom, don't you want to be at full strength?
Have you ever considered the doctor to be your mother, Leaf?
Yeah, I don't know why I keep saying mom. I'm not sure.
That's fine. This is the first time that someone has, I think, referred to her that way. So I'm just wondering how Leaf interprets or thinks about that, or if he ever has before, because it's always been creator.
Creator, but also, I mean, not. It hasn't ever thought of the doctor as its mother, only as its creator. But it
Then
also can.
I think in that moment when Corey asks that, Leaf, is she your mom?
Leaf kind of pauses, and Leaf kind of nods a little bit. This one does feel like it's could be considered creator as its mother.
Oh, yeah, sorry, but I didn't mean to say it like that to upset you.
Sorry. You don't need to worry about this one. This one will ensure that it is at full capacity before the time. It's just lots of things are going through its processors at the moment.
Yeah.
And that makes sense.
And
also, Leaf, I don't know much about like this religion stuff, but I don't think the Wild Mother needs shrines either. So, are you doing this for the Wild Mother, or are you doing this for you?
This one does enjoy making things. It tried to create art like from back in Port Damali, but it just didn't feel right copying thousands of other artists' art. Felt like stealing almost.
You
Can't imagine
know,
why.
no, I mean, I think we all agree that it's really cool that you want to do all this, but like Maeve said, we can make it the routine. We can, like maybe you do it while we're setting up camp instead of, while everyone's dead asleep. Um,
Or we
and
could find a way to do it like smaller scale shrines, so you're not like overexerting yourself to create this giant tapestry of. Is this a maze?
Zana goes, it's a topiary. Leo, educate yourself.
Oh, also, if you go inside, there is actually a labyrinthian maze of hedges and cucumbers. It is actually
Sana.
quite elaborate.
There are a lot of
But
it.
also,
really
it's not just for the Wild Mother, but also for weary travelers coming to and from the forest. This one thought that this one felt somewhat responsible for the attacks of rogue automatons against travelers. This one wanted to make up for it in a different way than just fighting.
Can you tell me how you felt responsible?
Oh, count the ways. This one should have been home to stop the bad people. This one is somewhat part of the automaton race. This one, I don't know.
Sometimes we do feel guilty because we feel powerless. You're not guilty. And you're not powerless either. We're gonna write this. But you're not gonna have to do it alone.
I'm not sure what we're gonna find at my home.
Be really scary.
Whatever it is, though, we'll face it together, though.
Thank you.
Would you like a hug? Yep.
Big hug.
I will give him a hug and invite others to follow.
A hug.
Group hug.
Leaf is very forcibly hugging everybody, including Zana.
Make a vine whip check.
Vine whip. Wild Mother's embrace.
There we
Can't
go.
ignore that.
You sure you got a spell slot for that?
I have plenty of spell slots.
Gonna have to
Cor-
upcast it to 4th level, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Corey, you missed the group hug.
What? What do you mean?
There was a good moment between everyone as Maeve was talking to Leaf, and Leaf uses
Sorry.
the Wild Mother's embrace to pull Zana in, and like Corey comes out from behind the cart, like, all right, everything's all set up, and you see everybody in a group hug right as the group hug is ending.
Just had to pee, but you know what? I'm gonna pull out my magic picture frame
Oh, really?
and I'm going to snap this moment.
Taking a group selfie.
All right, here's what I'd like you to
Yeah.
do. I want you to make a dexterity
God.
check. Just hold
Is
on.
this gonna kill
Hold on.
me?
No, hold on.
It's just
Because
gonna kill me.
you're coming around right as it's ending, and Zana was forcibly pulled into this hug. So you're going to make a dexterity check against her dexterity to see if she was caught in the picture or not.
Oh my god, that's not fair because she has probably a million dexterity.
So go ahead and roll a d20 and add your dexterity to it.
All right, I'm gonna use dang it, my inspiration. That's all I got. 19.
A 19. Did you use inspiration on it?
I did.
You didn't?
I
You
did.
You did. I'm going to use inspiration as well then.
No.
What?
So the first roll was a 2 + 5. With inspiration, she rolled an 11 + 5. So you
Not
did
enough.
get Zana caught in the picture.
Awesome. There's just like a big superimposed like me smiling in the bottom corner, and then you just see everyone in the back. And then I just hold it up high and I say, "Let this be the day that evidence has been found that Zana gives hugs."
A hug was stolen. Thank you very much.
Nope. When archaeologists find this in our dead bodies, they're gonna be like, "Wow, that changeling right there is a great hugger."
At least there isn't proof of me and Maeve playing hide and seek. Let's get on the road, everyone.
What?
Looks at her in shock.
Insight.
Make an insight check.
You should probably make it on Maeve.
13.
You're not sure if she's telling the truth or not.
And I look at Maeve.
Maeve just looks super surprised.
Yeah, she just kind of looks, just kind of gobsmacked. But
Yep, so that doesn't really help you. You're not sure if it happened or not.
I'll find
And
out
Zana
sooner or
jumps up
later.
onto Celtic and takes off up into the front.
The picture frame is one use only, right? So
Correct.
It's done.
So once you
Okay.
take a picture, the picture like materializes in, and now it's just a regular picture frame.
Right,
With
'cause
with a picture
yeah.
in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Gotcha. Okay.
it's like taking an iPad picture
now.
and then that's the only picture you have.
Yep.
And you just
Yep.
hang it up. Exactly.
All right. So you have a day's travel in front of you as you are now heading through the forest. Pretty clear weather. A little bit overcast, but no dangers that anyone seems to see. And with eagle-eyed Maeve and 30 perception Leaf.
33.
Jesus fucking Christ. Nothing's really sneaking up on y'all.
I think mine's still in the 20s. 21,
Zana
by the way.
does at one point lean over to Roz. You think he's out there?
Who?
Owlbear Man. You think he's in these
No.
woods?
I think I made that pretty clear.
You
This
just
thing
see
is
it.
Owlbear Man.
Wait,
He
sorry.
was real.
He was real.
Okay, sorry. I wasn't sure if it was Maeve or if it was Roz
No,
who
it
seen
was-
him. So sorry.
No.
She saddles up.
Roz did not see her.
I
Okay,
did.
so when she
Was-
settles up next to you, she says pretty loudly then for everyone else to hear. You think he's out there, Roz? And then you respond, Owlbear Man.
Ah, well, I mean, I'm sure some people would say he is.
I swear he was there, Zana. And we'll continue to
s-
argue this.
He scared off the owlbear I stabbed in the eye. Like, we can go find that owlbear if you want. We can
Let's
turn
not.
this whole thing around right now.
Let's forget these portals and find this dude.
Why don't we create a portal to Owlbear Man?
Listen, I have no doubt
Everyone hold
you
hands.
saw an owl bear and thought maybe that it was a person who was looking like one.
Honestly, I
No,
wish I
it-
was knocked out so I
It was
wouldn't have to
definitely
include
a
it with this
dude.
proof.
It was a dude.
It's a dude
Where-
versus
where-
an
wearing
owl.
it-
We could.
Wearing an owlbear.
How about
No.
this, Roz?
He called
How
himself
about
Owlbear Man.
when-
That's weird.
When things are a little more chill, I'll dream you to him.
Wait, did Corey see him?
I think so. I don't know.
I think Corey is
I think
one
I
of the
did.
people who did, yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
think
Do-
it was.
I think it
know-
was Hermia, Maeve, and Leaf who didn't.
No, I did.
No, I saw
Or sorry,
it.
sorry, no, it was Roz
Roz, Zana, and Leaf, I
Razana
guess.
and Leaf, who didn't
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah. We can go
Don't
back to the episode because I don't fucking remember what.
don't you have to know the target or be familiar with them to dream to them?
Yeah, but it doesn't say it's not like a ascending or a
Not
teleportation
like the
thing where it's
scrying
like
one. Yeah.
yes, it's not like, oh, you need
Right,
to really
right.
know them for it to be successful. I
Right.
just need to know of them.
But if Rosalind Zana don't believe he's real, I don't think that they could dream to him. It's not enough to
I
just
will
know
read this
he
down.
exists, because there could technically be a few people that consider themselves Owlbear Man or something. So
Wait, Corey, couldn't you like change into like the Owlbear Man? Like, what do he look like?
Oh yeah, I do it, but the clothes
You
don't
can change
fit.
into anything.
I was going to say, technically,
yeah, but I
you
can't,
change as
I can't
close.
create things.
Yeah,
I
as
can't
close
create
as you can
new
think.
forms.
Can't create new forms. You also don't know what he looked like under his hood, so you don't know if the face is right.
They just look like this.
He just doesn't have a face.
It's the one thing that she and I can't agree on.
I am the night.
Really, it's the one thing you two can agree on.
It's the most consistent argument.
That I agree with.
Oh god. Why were you guys knocked out? Well, Zana wasn't there, I don't think.
Because we got attacked by owl bears.
Oh, was
Correct. Zana wasn't there.
Yeah, I think Zana wasn't there. She just heard about it later.
Ugh.
Lordy, I need to rewatch that episode. I'm pretty sure I saw him.
All right. So
I know-
with that,
Anyway.
you guys spend the day traveling and end up at the bridge across the Doralle River into the other side. It's about night. At about this point, it's getting to about where it would be decent time for you to rest for the night.
Leaf, you better go to sleep.
And on the east side of the bridge, it does actually look like there is like sort of like a spot where people probably camp pretty often. The bridge, Leaf, you actually recognize. You've been over this hundreds and hundreds of times, and now having your memory back as you look at it, it's a paved bridge, so a little bit older, but you can tell that there's probably a lot of crossing that happened here due to like logging in and out of the woods, or maybe mining coming in and out of here. So like it's a cobblestone bridge. But there's 4 sort of large supports that go down into the water on each side, and within those are wildflowers, purple and blue wildflowers that are growing. And Leaf, being here now, you actually recall you are the one who planted those on many of your travels through here. It used to just be that they were basically just like these giant, like, I'm reticent to use concrete because like they didn't pour concrete, but like they're basically the supports are kind of hollow, and they just had a bunch of dirt in them. And you always thought that looked kind of drab, and planting flowers in them made it a bit more of a sight, a bit more beautiful. So there's also, you can tell sort of downstream a little bit, there's the ruins of what looks like it was maybe an older bridge that used to be here who knows how long ago. And there's also a ruined tower on the far side as well.
You all see Leaf start to walk away off to the side and begin to casting a spell. That looks like it's going to take 8 hours.
Leaf! What are
No.
What
Her
are you doing?
spell.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Go to sleep.
There's
Deception.
also, right here on the river, too, you can see that there is sort of a small spot down by the river. Down by the river.
In a
where
van?
there's a bucket in like an old-looking tackle box, and it looks like there's a sort of little spot where like, people who camp here did a bit of fishing, perhaps.
Leaf goes over to the fishing box. Is there a rod here?
No rods that you can see. You know what? There are a few makeshift ones where like people probably wanted to try and fish, didn't have an actual fishing rod. So like, there's a few like, sturdy looking sticks with like some lines on them.
Actually, is there any like bait or anything?
You could easily dig up some worms or some grubs.
All right, so Leaf is going to turn one of its hands into like a spade and just start digging up some worms, and it's going to turn its other hand into a thorn whip, and it's going to shove a worm on there and just start throwing its thorn whip hand into the water and start fishing.
So every time that you like go to do the cast and throw it, Luster jumps up and tries to bite the worm off the end.
Luster, wait till he gets the fish. You like the fish more.
Luster does like the fish more, so yes, Luster will wait.
Good boy. I pat his head. He just sometimes needs a little redirection.
So with that, you have the rest of the evening here, just outside this bridge and the campsite.
Right.
So this is the spooky bridge, right? Where everyone's
Yeah.
disappearing?
That's what they said.
Where some people have disappeared, not everyone.
No, everyone. That's what I remember.
Everyone that's been on this bridge has disappeared.
here.
Then
Yeah,
how do
so-
we know? Then how do they know people have disappeared if no one like was
Oh
not
my
disappeared to
God.
like tell everybody?
The
Oh my
conspiracy-
God, that's
I mean,
right.
I assume it's just like be a camp of people and one disappears. I assume.
Okay. Do we want to take shifts maybe tonight?
Have we not been? Yes.
Presume we have been.
Yeah, we
Oh.
always take shifts.
Yes.
Don't
I
worry.
meant so more
We just forgot to
mechanically 'cause
wake
it
you up. It's
feels
all good.
like- Okay, sure.
Don't worry. We'll take shifts.
You just spend all your time in your box, you just never come out for your shift.
I'm sorry, okay? No one said anything to me, so I was like, okay,
You
I
just
guess
look so
I'ma go sleep.
comfortable.
Aw, thanks. I try to get my beauty sleep.
Also, like, are you afraid of ghosts?
No.
Insight
No.
check.
No. No.
Wait, how are you afraid of them
Oh
if
my
like you
gosh,
have
what is
that
with my rolls tonight?
creepy inner child that comes out?
I mean, look,
Maeve,
we,
I'm not even gonna roll. I think you just know. And
Okay,
then Corey
that's fine.
says, no, I mean, look, because that's just me. Like, that's what I had to look at for years on end, so I'm used to it. But it's like, I don't know, like seeing like things that aren't there that could be there. And it's like, I know it sounds weird just because like we've been fighting real monsters and real things, but it's like, you would think in a world like this that there wouldn't be spooky stories because we know what the monsters are. But the fact that there are spooky stories freaks me out, you know?
I mean, if there's walking around demons in Roz's world, I'm pretty sure there's ghosts.
Oh god.
We met a ghost. Roz and I met a ghost.
You
We
guys
did.
met a ghost?
Yeah.
We did underwater.
A
Didn't
real
I?
ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool.
It was
So they're
cool.
real.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think
Okay.
my accursed specters are?
I don't know. I make illusions all the time. Just be the real.
Oh no, they're ghostly things that are trapped in
Real
full
person,
mirror.
Maria? Wait, that's a real person's soul, is what you're telling me right now.
What do you think is inside a full mirror?
I thought we were just talking very
Listen-
like a piece of you,
Li-
like I claimed the victory on your, oh my god.
Listen, Corey. Some of us manifest the souls of the people we've killed, and some of us manifest our trauma. So you're both creepy.
Some of us do both.
That's true. I guess I am. But okay, you're right. I can't justify it.
really quick, Leo, did you sell or do something with the two horses who were on the cart that you got from the foreign man, or
Forgot
did you
to
just,
keep track of
or
the
did you
horses.
leave them with and sell them along with the cart back at Gwardan?
Was Hermia around when I did it?
Arabella's in her necklace.
Oh, that's
Well,
right.
no, I was
Arabella's in your
just-
necklace.
Like, you're the one that gets, like, concerned about the horses. I'd have just sold them back.
That's fine. Go ahead and
To
add.
make some money.
Yeah, go ahead and add 30 gold in. We'll say that between selling that cart and those two horses, you earn another 30 gold. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just add that to the party loot.
All right, so everyone's going down for the night. No one wants to explore
I will-
around.
Explore.
No, you're right next to this huge bridge. It's like, again, this isn't like a small bridge by any chance. It's like 20 feet across, like 75 to, or sorry, like 20, 25 feet wide, and it's like a 70, 80 foot long bridge.
Did I go
like it
across
was.
this bridge?
Yes, you would have crossed this bridge
Okay.
on your way out of the Pallid Grove. So
Okay.
it was definitely like put here like, hey, people are gonna want to like gather stuff like, you know, industry and supplies and stuff in the forest. So this was installed by like someone from like the Gwardan or like the Menagerie Coast or something like that. Not just like, we need to get across here, so let's put a little bridge up.
I'll go.
I would say
check out
you would have also noticed like coming up that there's even like a broken down cart up there and like a few piles of like leftover boxes or crates or something from, you know, it could have been from like carts that either broke down and they had to abandon some stuff, or, you know, attacks maybe, you know, they left stuff around here. But, you know, there's stuff to look at, I guess, if you wanted to.
Take
Okay.
a quick look if anyone wants to join me.
I'll look for ghosts.
Okay,
Ghost
so
hunting.
Maeve wants to go and look, and then Hermia wants to go look for ghosts.
While
Leaf,
they're
you're
doing that,
fishing.
I'll look in the tower.
You're fishing right now, buddy.
Damn it. I want someone to split up and go in the tower while they're doing that.
Why?
Split the party.
No.
Are we supposed to be seeing a map?
Nope. So as Maeve and Hermia go to take a look, Zana's gonna whisper to Corey, you know, if there were any ghosts around here, they'd definitely be in that old tower.
See?
Okay, so we just avoid the tower.
You don't want to go looking? There could also be some treasure in there.
Ooh.
Or you could blow up the tower and then you solve two
I mean,
problems.
aren't we like, what if that causes like a big explosion and then whoever's at, you know, Leaf's home is like, oh, there's a big explosion in the forest, you know? I don't want to do that.
Leaf's home is like over 100 miles
right
away
there.
still.
It's really far away. You're fine.
Oh. I don't know directions, guys. I've only known Nick and
The map
Jonas,
doesn't
okay?
make sense. It's fine. We're not gonna
Yeah.
worry about it.
You have like another probably 2 days travel to Leaf's home.
I mean,
Alright.
I'll go in the tower if you really want me to.
Wait, then who's gonna stay with me?
I assume you're back by the camp, which is where everybody else is right now. Leo's there, Roz is there.
Okay, I'll cling to Roz.
All right, all this
Well, I
talk
was
about
gonna ask Roz
ghosts.
to come with me in the creepy
Oh,
tower.
and then Corey's eyes light up. Actually, yeah, Roz, why don't you go? I'll just, I just jump on Leo. Yeah, me and Leo will hold down the fort. Everything's fine.
All right.
Or you know what, kiddo? We could go check out the tower.
Yeah, it could be a group
No,
activity.
Hermia and Roz have got it covered. Zana, why don't we play some cards, you know?
Zana, you
Zana,
look behind you and Zana's gone.
Zana is actually working on the shock stamp again. And as you say that, there's another big like spark and like blast. She goes, "Damn it, Corey!" And you watch as she tosses that one aside.
She rolled a natural 1?
She did a 1 and a 10. Yep.
Wait, a 1 and a 10?
She's doing it at
She rolls a
disadvantage.
disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Wait, why was it disadvantage?
Because she doesn't
Be-
have a workbench.
Because she doesn't
Oh,
have a
it's a
workbench
disadvantage?
or
Oh, okay.
understand like anything about
Okay.
this, so it's a lot harder to do.
That
So you were
sucks.
down to
Okay.
three shock stamps.
Okay, I'll just tell her that it's okay. We'll just wait on those.
Leaf
Thanks for
has a
trying.
piece of wheat in its, well, just coming out of its head.
I was looking into things by myself, I guess. I don't know if that still matters.
No, so
Let's
Maeve and
walk
Hermia
up
are
to the
walking over
tower.
there. Rosalind, did you want to join them and go
Yeah,
check out the tower as well?
I'll go with Hermia. Yeah.
All right, so Hermia,
Going to
Maeve.
the creepy tower.
So Hermia and Rosalind are heading towards the tower while Maeve kind of looks out. So all right, the bridge kind of like arches a little bit, and like looking over the edge, you can see like those wildflowers that are in like the
Are there dead people down there?
the supports. There are no dead people. There is a ruined wagon that seems to be You're not really sure how old. It's been here for a minute, probably. And that's about like at the halfway mark. 3/4 of the way towards the other side, there's a big stack of crates. And then on the other side, just where it starts, there's a few smashed up barrels. Maeve, well, I guess all three of you, whoever would like to, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, so I am with them. Sorry, I
Yeah. You're with them.
I
They
didn't-
just seem to be going further towards the tower.
Okay, I can.
I mean, you could come if you want. It's a creepy
Yep.
tower, Maeve. What if there's ghosts in there?
Up to you if you want me there. I rolled 29 perception.
I got. Oh, damn, Maeve, you still rolled higher than me. I got a 25.
I have a plus
Okay.
11. It's okay. An advantage.
I like to
wanted
think,
know-
Okay, well,
Roz,
Roz.
that halfway across the bridge, as Maeve stops to look at stuff, and it's just you and Hermia, you suddenly realize what Corey just did, and you're like, oh. Corey, you're clinging to Zana?
No, I'm clinging to Leo, and I'm just like, Leo, you gotta be on my level, okay? There are certain things in this party that need a little support as far as like, which points of the triangle come to an end. Do you get what I'm saying?
No.
I didn't even get what you were saying.
Like, so do you want Roz and Maeve to hook up? Who do you want to bang? What are we getting at here?
Shush. Roz and Hermia, because they obviously like each other. So I'm just making sure, hey, just helps them along, just like I did with Zana and Maeve. Yes, I'm taking credit for it.
What?
Hold on. How out loud is this being said?
I'm saying it to Zana because she talks, so I'm assuming she's right there.
She just looks up at you, but says nothing before looking back down.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sana started that herself back in Trusty well before you joined us.
Mm-hmm. Actually, no. She almost doesn't say anything, and then she looks up and says, "That started when you were away, Corey. Maybe
Oh,
if you'd
yeah.
been around, you'd have heard what happened on our night out in Trostenwald, but you weren't, so."
You know what?
That's a really good point, Zana. I'll be sure to bring it up with my new pal Zenithal later tonight. Walk off.
Wait, what the fuck?
I love that Leo's just sitting there so confused. Like, what?
Where are
Like,
you
what did I
walking off
miss?
to?
I think Corey actually had their feelings hurt by Zana bringing it up,
Uh-huh.
and then like 5 to 7 minutes of walking, they're like, "Shit, I'm by myself.
No, hold on.
It's scary."
Did you walk into the forest, down the road, just along the river?
Down the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zana comes immediately comes after you. You barely make it to the cart, which is near the road, and she whips you around. What did you do?
Uh-oh.
And I just look at her and I just
Go in your box.
mimic the motion for zipping my lips.
She pushes you up against the cart, holding onto both your shoulders. What
Oh,
did you
God.
do, Corey? And she's
Oh
going
my
to
God.
roll intimidation. Ooh, that's
Oh
a
my
natural.
God.
That's a natural 20. You know you fucked up.
Maybe we shouldn't have let Maeve come with us.
Corey gets a little I just needed some information, and since he's technically one of our patrons, I just visited him in a dream and I asked him, and he said, "Yeah, that's all."
Did he ask you for anything?
No, he said I would just owe him something later, and he said that, I could say no if I wanted to, so yeah. I wouldn't ask for something stupid if that's what you're thinking.
Meanwhile, on the bridge,
No. Maybe I should go back.
Maeve,
My spidey senses are
as
tingling.
do you want to take a look at the crates or the ruined carriage?
The carriage first.
Okay. So taking a look at the carriage, there's nothing in it. It looks like it's pretty much been emptied out.
Okay.
Taking a look at the broken wheel, it just probably looked like whoever was coming through here, one of the wheels broke. They couldn't really fix it, so they offloaded what they could and just kind of left it behind. With a 29, you do notice that underneath it and kind of crumpled against the wall, almost like if you weren't looking really closely, you would have missed it as it's against the wall and like one of the wheels. There is what looks to be like a damaged automaton of some sort kind of wedged in there.
Oh, there's an automaton here. I don't know how damaged he is.
Hermia, with your perception check as you and Roz are getting a little bit nearer to the tower, you notice that they're only like 10, 15 feet away. You notice that sort of in this group of like crates that there seems to be one just kind of toppled over inside there as well.
Oh, automaton?
Yep, an automaton. It does not look like an automaton. Like you can definitely tell like this is an automaton. It doesn't have the same sort of level of like sophistication that a lot of the automatons that you've seen have.
Is it all rusty and stuff?
There are parts of it that definitely look like mismatched to one another.
Huh. Can I just poke it?
Yeah. What are you poking it? Do you want to find like a stick to poke it with using Foamir? Do you just like push it a little bit?
I like kind of push it with my foot or my boot.
Yeah, you walk up and you kind of kick it a little bit, and it's kind of like up on some of the boxes, and as you do, it kind of just like falls between some of the boxes a bit.
Hermia will be like, Query, are you awake?
I don't think so, Hermia.
I'm just making sure. What if they're like zombie robots?
What is a zombie robot?
I don't know. I guess it's still like a regular robot. It's just pretending to like it's to be dead.
And
Fair
as
enough.
the
Is
two
that
of
a
you
thing?
are,
I think I feel offended.
Sorry.
as the two of you are conversing about it, it swings up towards Hermia and hits her with
Roz!
It's at disadvantage.
Brains!
It's at disadvantage, so that'll be a
I feel
straight
like
roll.
Roz and Hermia both scream out, "Oh God, zombie robot!"
It does hit you. That's a 17 plus its attack, and all of you hear, "Oh God, zombie robot!" including Corey and Zana as she has you like up against the cart still in mid conversation, and now you can see the map.
Did I catch anything?
You caught one fish so far.
Only one fish?
Yep.
This takes a while. Fishing takes a while.
At least Luster eats it.
I saw
Hey,
a
what the
steel
fuck was the steel
predator,
predator? Yeah, what was that thing?
and I see a clockwork bolter. Are
Don't
you
worry
stealing
about
this from Horizon Zero Dawn? Are these little stealth ones?
I am not, but Hermia,
What?
your little cloak of flies thing or cloak of hex thing isn't active right now, right? That's something you have to like put on, where you can like roll to just see. Okay, so you do take
armor
damage.
effects is only if you have
Correct.
hex
Yep.
blades
Okay.
first on, yeah.
So you're lucky because I originally rolled at advantage because it was going to surprise you and rolled a natural 20, but since you have your displacer cloak, I
It would have been a
re-rolled.
straight.
Right, and so I couldn't decide which one would have been the straight roll. I straight rolled again. It was only a 17 plus 7. So you are going to take 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
Maeve,
Yeah.
as you hear simultaneously zombie robot, and you turn back around towards where they are. Oh, shit.
This one turns on.
You preternatural senses. You hear zombie robot turn, and then as you are registering, your body begins to move on its own just in time as one of these sort of jagged hands of this automaton that you were about to, this automaton that you're about to look at shoots up, narrowly missing your head by a few inches. And now we will roll for initiative. Everybody roll for initiative.
Yes.
When you're part of a team.
This is the highest initiative I've had so far this campaign.
Yay!
What is it?
21.
Oh, 21, yeah.
Nice.
What's the 1d8 for?
Gift of alacrity.
That's right. It's all right. I'm one of the lower ones.
All right. So
I
it's
think
gonna
it's
be a-
as I
Advantage
narrowly
and
missed.
plus
I think it's-
10.
Yeah, I think as I narrowly missed this automaton, I also shout out, there are automatons!
They're zombie robots, Maeve.
Zombies.
that is the technical term, okay? Zombie robots. Leo.
I haven't really changed Luster's type from lightning, so I'm just going to assume that's what he has right now.
Yep, sure thing.
I
Corey,
try to
what
be
did you
fair,
get?
but-
A 3. That makes sense. Zana was
Yeah,
going
she's
into
currently
going in like full assassin mode on you, and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
These two.
Oh shit, yeah, no, Zana didn't do super well either. She got a 7 plus 9 plus 8. So like it's
yeah.
okay, but her D20 was a 7, okay?
Still way better
Than me.
So
yeah.
24.
Oh, 24. I did so bad.
Okay, so Callie.
Yeah,
Callie.
I know.
What? No.
Go ahead.
Something completely different.
Oh, okay.
So clearly there's not just going to be these 2 zombie robots here. So where are the ads going to spawn from? So where should I not be?
Well, you know.
Probably the tower. So I'm going to stay away from the tower.
Yeah, don't go up
I was-
here or here or here or I think it was here. Ew.
Or the how dark is the water?
The water's pretty deep.
It turned into a giant fish. With a sword for a nose.
All right. So, Leo, you hear from the bridge zombie robots or zombie automatons, whatever it was.
We said
robots.
zombie robots.
We didn't have time for automatons. We said robots.
Zombie
I
robots.
take offense to that.
We might have said zombots.
Zombots.
Zombot.
Zombies!
They really told
Okay.
you.
You know what? Roz is gonna have to eat some crow on that one. She was wrong.
All Maeve
Well-
did was just curse.
I'll grunt and get up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll pat Zon on the back, kill him later, or kill her later. 5. Then I'm gonna bonus action the dash. 5, 10, 15, 20.
You sound like an old
25,
man.
30.
He was definitely in like wind down. Like he had just lit his cigar and everything. He's like, son of a bitch.
Knees
God,
cracked.
come on.
I'm
Aggro
not
the
close
zombie
enough.
robots.
I'll pull out my bow and I'll shoot it.
Which one are you shooting at? This one you actually don't have vision on because it's still kind of like down on the
Oh.
ground. This one you would, but it would be at disadvantage.
Would it be not disadvantage if I move back one space?
Nope, because it's like on the ground and like between a bunch of the
Oh, it's prone.
Things,
so,
yeah.
Okay.
Throw.
Then I'll just take a
on
shot
at
at the
it.
one I can see up here then.
Yep. So at disadvantage, go ahead and shoot.
3 plus 9.
That is a miss.
And that's my turn.
Zana's turn. 5, 10. She's gonna jump up here. Oh no, I'm gonna use a inspiration for that. Okay, yep. Jumps up on here, which is about 5 feet high. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She'll go to about here. And will also be at disadvantage, but she will take a shot at the one near Hermia as well.
Damn it. I like get mine out. Mine needs to get out.
Sorry, she can't quite see yours.
I know. It's fine.
And misses. One of the boxes kind of like blows up.
Does it have hair? Is that like giant hair?
It seems to have like just this wide sort of metallic piece behind its head that kind of comes up behind it.
Metallic fin hair.
Fin hair.
No, unfortunately, both of her shots miss.
That's a Zana we know.
God, fuck
Yep.
you.
Just
Fuck
kidding.
Zana.
If she had misfired, it would have.
Your gun didn't blow up. Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Yeah.
I hope I crit on this.
Us too.
No, he means in the clockwork bolter.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Bolter.
Bolter?
Bolt these nuts.
Sounds
don't
very painful. Like,
Well, it's not pleasant. Just
Rosalind,
kidding.
what's your AC right now without your shield arm?
It is.
Why? How much did you roll?
15.
15 does not hit. Not that low.
Thank goodness.
Thank God.
Jeez.
18 is my AC.
Okay. Apparently this guy fucking can't
That's my
shoot.
IC too.
Can't shoot shit, but there are two... It's not quite a gunshot, but something on the ground with the cobblestone, like, fractures open, like something hit it, and you turn around in time to see this bot up in the guard tower now shooting down at you.
Told
but
you.
Both of them missed.
Why doesn't it have hair?
'Cause the other ones took all its hair.
It has a
Oh.
third attack.
Oh.
So it seems to lower down its arm, which just looks to be like a gun of some kind. And then you watch as the other hand reaches behind it, and when it comes back up front and is aiming towards you, there is a harpoon that is aiming at you now, Roz.
Harpoon.
Get out of here.
There we go. Does a 20 hit?
No.
Unfortunately, yes. It
Did
wouldn't
it
with
not-
my shield.
Did it not hit before?
It didn't
that
hit before when I had 2 arms.
That is 14 piercing damage as this harpoon spears Roz through the thigh and into the ground. You are considered grappled.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Hold on. Shouldn't Roz get like a bonus AC because now she's like smaller?
I wish that's how it worked. Back when
And
halflings
you
got
do
to-
notice, though, that there is this thin line connected to this harpoon, and it begins to start retracting.
Oh no!
Rude.
Oh no! We're gonna pull you up.
So your speed isn't 0, but you can only move in the direction of this automaton unless you remove the harpoon from you.
Reverse fear.
I
right.
guess. Yeah,
Nick?
a little bit. Roz, it's your turn.
How high up is that tower?
That thing is about, let me see, 20, 25 feet up.
Roz gets shot in the leg and goes, ow! And then turns around and says, fuck you, and starts running at him.
Okay.
20, 25, 30, and then she's going to Misty step up to him.
I was gonna
All right.
I was thinking about doing that. It's like that can't be that high.
And she's going to do a murder.
Rip its head off.
24.
Hermia's a little, little bloodthirsty. 24 hits.
I mean, that's what the other automatons try to do to leave, so I'm assuming that's their weak point, is ripping their head off.
I will say that as you kind of get a little bit of a better look at these things, they are kind of a little like disassembled, a little rusty. Definitely looks like they've sort of been discarded. But there's also like this weird, sort of black metal on it, like wires that don't seem to be really connected to anything, but just seem to be kind of like coming out at odd places and ends on it.
I'll spend a second level. Smite.
Divine Smite? Yeah, go for it.
Pick up.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That
Well,
sounds
it's either really
good.
bad or really good.
Yeah, I got to roll. Let's see. That's 4d8 plus 1d6, right? So on 4d8 plus 1d6, I rolled a 9
Wait, total?
Yay!
total.
Oh.
See, I was
4
hoping.
ones and a 5.
I was hoping
so-
earlier with Maeve's low rolls that you had somehow moved your
Oh,
curse
yeah.
onto her.
I would
I
say
wish.
not.
I wish.
So with my +9, that's a total of 18 damage.
Okay, you got to do my method and keep them at their 1 space before you roll next time. We'll
So
see.
they're-
We'll see who wins. Because that was when they were on
Holy
their 8s, right?
All right, she's gonna attack again.
Your
Ooh, I'm
curse,
sorry.
your curse, like did that thing where like it kind of grabs you by the collar, pulls you close, and goes, "No."
Right.
Yeah, I'll say. God damn. All right, I'll go again.
There you
You know
go.
what? We're gonna do this one in engine. We'll go 3rd level spell slot on this one.
Hell yeah.
2d8, so that's gonna be 8d8 plus
Hell yeah.
2d6 plus 7.
Ooh.
42.
And there's still 4 1s in there,
I know.
That's still way below average.
and 3
Terrible.
2s.
Yeah, that was a terrible.
Anyway,
I rolled one number over a 4. 7.
But with those 2 strikes, and the first divine smite is more of like a divine smolder.
Yeah, it's
but
Divine Spark, really.
yeah, the second one makes up for it, and there's a massive burst that comes out of its chest, and like one of its arms kind of falls and seems to be dangling, but those weird like black wires seem to grow thicker and kind of coil a bit, and then you watch as they slither and pull the arm back up into its sockets. It took a significant amount of damage.
But it,
All right.
they are zombies.
Kinda, yeah. I think that's all for me.
Leaf, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I guess. Fuck, I don't know, man.
Leaf's like, y'all got this? Can I just keep fishing?
Leaf's like, um, let's see.
Corey's like, I'll just protect the horses.
How tall up is this bridge?
From the water, it's about, at its peak, 10 feet higher. Like above the surface of the water.
Okay. In that case, Leaf will assume the starry constellation of the dragon. And no,
Like a dragon.
dragon. Well, I can't reach anyone otherwise. I feel like how far away am I?
Hey, Robbie.
Yes.
What's the feet tall between where Luster is and this bridge? Like, how tall is it?
Are you doing the Pythagorean theorem?
I am, actually.
10 feet.
10 feet? Thank you.
I've done that a few times. I just Google Pythagorean theorem calculator and I plug the stuff in there.
Oh, I'm doing it by hand.
You nerd.
I mean, it's not that hard.
Robbie's just
It
sad
is
that he
for
doesn't
me.
remember it.
Oh. I mean, I'm not good at it, but
Nice save.
You don't have to try to spare my feelings.
All right, I guess Leaf will move 30 feet down to here.
Mm-hmm.
Use it will disappear into a poof of leaves as it does Misty Step to.
Why does everybody have Misty Step?
Yeah, we're all fate touched here.
I wish I did.
Fey touched. The best feat in the game if you can't take Elven accuracy.
Wait, what does Elven accuracy do?
You crit, you can roll, or if you have advantage, you can roll 3d20.
Yeah, so anytime I have that, so anytime I have advantage, I get to roll. And I haven't done it for some of those things. I probably should. I just realized. I haven't done it for like my insight checks and shit.
Coke bottles,
Misty
you get
Step's
Misty
only
Step.
for
You get
battle?
Misty Step.
combat.
Oh, I still
think
can't
you're
even
right. I
hit
think
it.
it's for combat only. You're right. I think it's only when you use a ranged weapon. But yeah.
All right, well, F it. No, I can't do that. Fuck.
You got a spell slots, buddy?
No, I still have spell slots, but not a
It has to
lot.
be an attack roll that uses Dex, Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma. Not necessarily ranged, though.
Not necessarily ranged. You're right. Just most of those are usually ranged.
Which means, Leo, you need to take that, like, tomorrow.
Can I see this thing right here?
No, the only one that you're currently aware of is this one over here.
Yeah, I mean, I would have noted
I would
that. I mean,
say that based on how Maeve is,
Yeah.
you realize there's a threat over here, but you can't see it yet.
yeah.
Okay. Can't do. Oh, here we go. All right, so we're going to use Crown of Spores. We'll do the healing cap on. Who's gonna get hurt? Leo, Maeve, or Hermia? Oh.
I'm already hurt.
All right, Leo. You better start getting hit. All right, so Leo gets a healing cap on him.
All right, little red Mario mushrooms appear on you, Leo. Hermia, how much damage did I say you take?
I'm at 88 out of 96.
Okay.
So whatever that is.
Yep, it's fine.
All right, and that will be done. Whenever you get hit, you get 1d6 plus 5 healing.
Go.
5 times.
Hermia.
All done.
Wow.
Yeah.
As you summon Foamir out and begin to square up against this thing, drawing out your buckler as well, you hear an odd sound. There's the sort of creaking sound that's coming from this automaton in front of you that's starting to stand up. But you hear this low, it kind of alternates back and forth between like a low and a high pitch droning sound with like clicks in it, similar to what the Predator does. And your attention is immediately drawn to the left in the bushes where you see this massive predator-like cat begin to stalk out of the shrubs. Rosalind, I would say that after a moment, you notice this thing as it gets to the bridge as well, and you immediately liken the material that this is made out of to those weird wires that are in the rest of these things.
Hate that.
Zombie
What?
predator?
Zombie cat.
Let's see here.
What are the wires made out of?
You're not sure. It looks metallic in nature. Once it gets a little way out, it bounds up towards you, Hermia. And
Did a
is
mushroom
going
Hermia.
to make
Yeah.
a bite
Thief.
attack and 2 claw attacks.
Oh, and they're straight rolls because like my cloak's out.
They are. Thank you.
Oh, your
Yeah.
cloak was down?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I didn't realize
I'm
that.
about
part.
to die.
I don't know if you're about to die.
28 hits,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
but I assume 17 misses.
Yeah, barely.
I rolled a 16 and 2 5s. So fortunately for you, only the bite attack hits.
How
So
much
it
damage?
swipes at you twice, and you're able to dodge and block that, and then it comes in with its jaws and latches onto you for 27 lightning damage.
Ow. Okay. What's the procedure? Like, if it was just one of these, probably would be okay.
Hit it with the
But-
pointy end.
But 2 of these? I
Hermia,
don't know.
it is your turn. Your cloak recharges. What are you doing?
Oh, I don't like this.
Roz, you just hear Hermia yelling, "What's the procedure?"
Okay,
This one here is technically still prone, so your attacks would have advantage on it. Just as an FYI.
Yeah. I want to...
Maeve,
I will...
you will be the next party member that is up.
I will... Oh, damn it. Why does all the things that I want to do, like, are... How does that work? Like, bonus action? Can you take,
You
like, a bonus
unfortunately-
action as, like, an... As, like,
You unfortunately can't trade them up or down like you could in 4th edition.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I hate that too.
So lame.
It is lame. That's
Yeah.
so stupid.
Yeah, they have specific reasons why, but yeah.
Why?
From what I understand, it's just because of what they've allocated as each action. They don't want you to be able to stack certain things together.
That's so dumb. Okay. So I think it's important to Hexblade's curse this big guy.
Okay, Hexblade's curse on the big one.
And then what I really wanted to do was push one of these back, but I don't have a way to do that. I will. Oh fuck! I just gotta pick. I will just hit the little one twice.
Yep. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay. I got. Too bad I didn't.
You got a 19 on it.
I got a 20 on it.
Oh, well that...
That's
A natural
critical.
20?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. That's not a big
What? It was
A natural 20? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, so yeah, so go ahead and roll damage for it.
Okay. Why does it feel like I haven't played in a long time? I feel like I forgot everything. Okay, so where's my D8? D8. So do I roll this twice?
You roll all your damage dice twice, yeah.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, this sucks.
Did you Calicore it?
I did. I got a 2 and a 1.
Oh.
Plus 6. So, not great for a crit.
All right, I'm going to look up, just remind me during the week, I'm going to look up some alternative crit rules for us, because that's very shitty when that happens.
I still get one other attack, though.
You do.
So,
Yep, at advantage again.
does a 26 hit?
Yes, a 26 hits.
I'm just checking. I don't know.
Yep.
And that is 10 points of damage.
All right, 10 points of damage. Did you want to use any of your movement?
No.
All right, then this one next to you is going to stand up and is going to try and bash you with its arm, which will be
Okay.
at disadvantage.
What are these called?
What is this arm made out of?
Metal. Bullshit. And a 14 misses. So then he'll just try and spear you with his other hand.
Advantage.
Yep, which is also going to miss. Another bolter comes out of the brush and steps up here so it has high ground.
Oh shit! Now there's 3 of
and
them.
It is going to take a shot at Maeve from where it's at.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it. Maeve, does a 15 hit your AC?
No, it does not.
Does an 18?
That does not.
Ah!
Sorry, my AC's 19.
No, that's fine. Oh, I didn't see this one. Okay.
Hey, stop that.
Stop what?
Making arrows. I see that.
You don't see anything.
We do.
We do.
Very
That
clearly.
looks like a fireball. That looks like a fireball.
Yeah, it sure does.
Get out of here. Get.
All right.
Just
So,
firing his arrow.
doesn't look like there's a way to hit all of you and not the Shambler there. So I need Maeve, Leo, Leaf, Zana, and the Clockwork Shambler to make a dexterity save. As this thing aims its arm that it would normally load the harpoon into and fires this little burning sphere into the air. And as it comes down and hits the bridge, there is a massive explosion.
Fun. 24.
24 makes it.
Cool.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
15.
Makes it. Zana makes it. Leo makes it. So Leo and Zana don't take anything. I gotta do the Shambler. Shambler makes it. Everybody else will take half damage, which is... Whoops. Oh, I emoted that. Which is only 8 fire damage.
All right.
Everyone takes the half. Okay.
Well, you, Maeve, and the Shambler all take half. Zana and Leo get to use evasion.
Because they rogues and they cool.
Does
Yep.
evasion? I thought it gave us like quarter damage, not full negation.
No, if you make it, you fully negate it. If you
think-
fail,
Oh, no.
then you take half.
It's the
Yep.
The rogues get that. Yeah.
Yep.
real cool.
Maeve, it is your turn. Corey, you will be up next after the next Shambler.
Am I able to attack at this one? Because I'm wondering if it's not really worth it right now.
Yes. You can see where it's at. Like, you can see it enough to be able to attack at it.
Okay. So, Luster with his kind of bonus movement. I do not need to spend a bonus action for him to do it. I use Pythagorean theorem to know that if he
He can make it this far.
He can make it, yeah, right here. He's not gonna be able to attack, but he can at least infuse my strikes. So, I am. Let me think here. I think I'm actually just gonna do a normal attack, but I will back up. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that
go.
thing's kind of more right there after it attacked you.
Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna go attack this thing. I will spend inspo, which means I get to roll 3d20. So 1 second to do that. 5. That me. And then one more. Okay. I'll take the 24. Not
Yeah,
the natural
20,
1 or
24
3.
hits. Yep.
Cool. Then I will, I'm gonna just do normal damage this first time and take a chance. So that'll be 11. Just keep that there for right now. We're gonna do that same thing again against it. I'm doing what your sibling does and going crit fishing.
Yeah.
Another inspo.
$18 will hit.
Perfect. Not what I want, but that's okay. So it's going to be, we're going to put favorite foe on it. So it's going to be this. We're going to have lightning infusion with this, and then we're gonna do favored foe with this, and that will be God, I always roll so low on these things. 9 plus 6 is gonna be 15 damage.
Yep. All
Three
right.
of it is
You
lightning.
plug 2 arrows into it, and with each impact, it kind of jerks and falls backwards before it rickety. It's kind of like a little rickety. You can tell that these things again rusted over. They have all these weird wires and stuff coming out of them, so it's kind of a little bit malfunctiony as it kind of moves around and seems real rickety. But it looks towards you and settles its gaze on you after those 2 attacks.
All right, and I will use a bonus action to use Nature's Veil, so I will be invisible.
Okay, you are invisible. Well, in that case, since it can no longer see where you are, it's going to begin to shamble over towards Hermia.
Okay, now I definitely can't do this. There's too many.
Oh, I should have gave Hermia the mushrooms.
I feel like Hermie's like, is this what Ross feels like? It's not fun. At disadvantage, though, it's 2 attacks. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 3 attacks.
How are these getting so many attacks? They're not big at all.
Yeah, so it's going to try and bash you as it comes up behind you first. That is... Does 7... No, wait. 21 hit your AC?
Yep, and my shield is, or my cloak is now down again.
Wait, hold on, let me
I cast silvery barbs.
Okay. Let me make sure I did that math right. 8. Sorry, 20. Does 20 hit your AC?
Yep.
Okay, silvery barbs
I
it
have
is.
poopy AC.
I think you and Ross are the same AC right now.
Does 18 hit your AC?
Yep.
It beats.
Okay, then that just hits for...
I tried, Hermia.
Oh man, it just sucks because my ace, once I get hit once, I'm pretty much done.
You
I don't
take
have a lot of HP.
7 bludgeoning damage.
What was that first one though? The 20. What was the 20?
I had to re-roll because he used silvery barbs.
Oh, okay.
So you take 7 bludgeoning damage. Thank
2
you
more
for the
attacks to
follow,
go.
Lord Whiskers. I also need you to now make a strength saving throw as this thing comes up and clobbers you in the back of the head.
my non-existent strength. 13.
All right. Unfortunately, the strength of that hit as it hits you knocks you to your knees, and you are now prone.
Oh, I am not very good at this.
That's going to be a hit.
All of them are, because they're
And-
at advantage now.
Yep, and another hit. So
Oh.
you
Fuck.
take 13 piercing damage from the first attack,
Yup.
and 10 piercing damage from the second attack.
Oops. What the fuck did I do?
What?
It just my icon just said that I died.
You didn't. You're at 31 out of 96 currently.
No, and I don't know what I clicked on accident, but D&D Beyond just says I died.
Corey, your turn.
It won't give me my HP back.
I have a question because I can't
Yes.
remember, and I'm feeling sickish. For movement, if I have
Mhm.
2 different movement speeds, do those stack on top of each other, or is it no? Once I switch, then I only have whatever I have remaining from the initial speed I used.
Gotcha. What's your fly speed? If you're trying,
it's about 30 and 30.
I'd say
So
if
I
you're-
want to run and then fly to Hermia.
Gotcha. So running would take you 30. If you flew, or if you then casted fly, you would still need your move action. So you would need to dash in order to use that, I think.
Okay, so it doesn't mean oh, you have 60 feet in movement or anything. Okay.
Correct.
Oh God, Hermia.
It's okay. It's not your fault
Um,
that I just am sucky.
I am going to. I'm just gonna fly dash to you. I. Ah. Um. Okay, physics question, Robbie.
Yup. Okay.
So so 60 feet is, or if I on a dash I could get here.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the momentum of the direction I'm going forward to, if I dropped my fly, could I then land right next to Hermia? You know what I'm saying? Like you're flinging a rock.
You can certainly try.
Yep. So yeah, I am going to do that.
All right, so you're going to fly to there and then drop your fly and try and fall next to Hermia.
It's at a diagonal towards Hermia. I'll take the
Make
damage.
an acrobatics check. That will determine your damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use inspo. I have a +6, so it should be
I would.
okay. All right, 21.
All right, yeah, 21. You indeed land next to her, and you only take 5 damage.
Okay. I just
As you hit the ground, like, on your knees, and, like, it scrapes your knees as you just, like, slide on your knees and then up into a standing position next to her.
Doing the superhero
okay,
pose.
and then I grab Hermia's hand and a swirling runic circle of electricity begins to glow under me. Because on my next turn, I want to cast Thunderstep, and I hold Hermia's hand, and I say, "Hey, we got this." And that'll be my turn.
All right. And as we get back up to Leo's turn here, and you begin to survey the battlefield, you have the southern end of this bridge pretty much underneath your control. All of the enemies that you can see off to the north, including this weird mechanical predator monster that also seems to have some sort of odd connection to these to these automatons. And as we begin to brace ourselves for the next round of combat, we'll pick up there next week.